is a little high, no? Are we live? Still connecting. Oh, hi guys. For a second I was like, something's not right, but I think we're good. Oh, hi guys, we're good. We're good to go. Hi guys. Where are you guys watching from? I've got my matcha. I've got lots of energy this time. And I hope we're not lagging today. Watching from Tanzania. Baltimore, Poland. Whoa. Poland. Amazing. It doesn't look like there's a lag today. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Where's my phone? Oh, here she is. Okay. Happy Saturday. Oh no, is there a lag? Please no. Happy Saturday. What time is it where you guys are? I'm assuming it's afternoon and you're in US. Oh no. Hi guys. Hi. Oh, you're in the UK, Atlanta. It's 10. Oh. Whoa, I didn't even explain yet. Thank you so much. Okay, yes, we are fundraising today and... Okay, mother. Amazing. I was going to explain what we're doing. And oh my gosh, we just got a donation. You guys, I am in today's live stream going to talk with you guys. We're going to talk travel, we're going to talk Bible. We always end up talking about the Bible. From Namibia. Hi. Did I meet you? Did I meet you when I was in Namibia? I'm recognizing your name. Did we meet in the mall? Yes, I know exactly who you are. Okay. You guys, you know how long it took me? Yes, I remember meeting you. Amazing. How aesthetically pleasing is this sign? So yeah, we're going to talk travel. We're going to talk Bible stuff because we always end up doing that. It is very late. I'm in Africa. But I napped all day so that I have energy for this. I know a lot of people are out and about on Saturday. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Most people are out enjoying their day off. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. And so I've got a marker. we're raising. The goal today is 1K. And we just got started off without me even explaining it. It's 3 here. And oh, okay, so it's 3. Got it. Hold on, I'm keeping a tally. Shout out to Nesha. Am I saying your name right? Nesha, she just donated. Amazing. Nesha, she just kicked it off. She donated $25. Thank you so much, Nesha. If I'm saying your name right. I've got a tracker. I'm going to fill it in as time goes on, and I'm going to do some kind of celebration if we hit the goal today during the live stream. Nisha, thank you so much for your donation, and I love the name Nisha, and you're amazing, and I recognize this is not the first time you've donated, and I'm very grateful. But yeah, we're going to have a little talk session. Most people are saying it's like 3 p.m. where they are. So, I think this is a good time. We'll go a couple hours. We'll see what happens. And like I said, I napped during the day, so I've got energy. I've got my matcha. Although it's late here where I am. It's very late. But yeah, I'm making sure. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry, Nisha. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much. And shout out to you and your daughter. And shout out to everyone who is tuned in today on a Saturday. What do you guys got going on here? What do you guys got going on? You're just relaxing on the weekend or what? I love the weekends to relax. I'm a weekend relaxer person, but I feel like a lot of people on the weekends, they're like out, they just got paid, they're shopping, they're hanging out with friends. So yeah, awesome that you guys wanted to tune in. Hi! Thank you very much. Thank you to everyone. I assume everyone knows this, but I find myself having to tell this all the time, that I'm on a mission to visit every country in the world. A lot of people still don't know that, who even tune into the channel. So yeah, I'm on a mission to visit every country in the world. And that's what I've been doing for the past 7 years. And we've come a very long way. We've visited 135 countries. And my goal is in 2025 to finish the continent of Africa. Daunting. Because Africa has literally 54 countries. 54 countries in Africa. So it is no small feat to try to visit every country in Africa, which is what we're doing this year. 12 countries down. Hi guys. 12 countries down, 42 to go. A lot of fundraising going on. But yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna be awesome. And yeah, I look crazy, but it's okay. It's okay. I feel real comfortable with you guys. Like I can just show up looking like this, about to go to bed. I'm not about to go to bed yet, but you know, that's the vibes. It's late. It's almost 11 p.m. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, so the goal is we're gonna try to raise 1K today. We did it before. Boom! I made this very aesthetically pleasing. I wrote this backwards, you guys. That takes skill. I had to write this backwards so it would be flipped on screen. So I was literally writing backwards. Skill. It took a lot of skill. And so, yeah, we're going to raise 1K today. Well, I hope we do. We will. For my every country goal. You can hit the Cash App. Boom. And I'll give you a shout out. And we'll just have a chit chat. Wait, how much you see it cost to go to Antarctica? Actually, I will go to Antarctica, but not this year. And Antarctica is not a country. And I have a friend who like runs tours to Antarctica. So I think I'll be able to go for free. Hopefully. I think my friend's gonna give me the hookup. I hope. But he works with Quark Expeditions and they give tours around Antarctica. But I won't be doing any of that this year. This year is about finishing the continent of Africa. I've been to Tunisia, Morocco, Ethiopia, Egypt, Namibia, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zambia, I already said Botswana, Tanzania, Kenya, and Uganda. Those are the 12 countries in Africa that I've been to, and we've got a ways to go. I will be visiting 20 more countries, 20, before the summer is over. Some of the countries, but not limited to, are like Ghana. I haven't been to Jamaica yet. No, that's not in Africa. So I won't be visiting there this year, but I will go. Yeah, I've been, what was I saying? Yeah, I've been to 12. There's 42 more. I'll be visiting another 20 countries before the summer's over. So we've got quite a ways to go. I've kind of become obsessed with tribes now. So it's not my main focus, but it kind of is in a way. Like if I'm going to an African country now and their tribes, I'm going to the tribes first, at least. So yeah, we'll see how many tribes we can visit. There's so many different tribes in Africa. And they've kind of become my favorite thing, even though they are incredibly difficult. Boy, oh my gosh, incredibly difficult. It's not fun travel vibes when you're with the tribes, but very educational and very cool. But it's difficult, extremely difficult. So, but it's still my favorite thing now, especially in Africa. I'm seeking out tribes. So like, yeah, should be very interesting. Should be very, very, very interesting. And I learned from them so much, even though I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it to everyone. It's not for everyone visiting these tribes. Not for everyone. I want you to see what the new president in Burkina Faso is doing. Meaning what? Meaning what? But I'll be in Burkina Faso very soon. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm going back to Uganda very soon. You're talking about expensive. Uganda is insane. Whoa. Uganda is like literally one of the most expensive countries to travel in the entire world, but worth it. They've got the gorillas. That's why I'm going back to Uganda, because I never saw the gorillas. And that's a must. That is a must to see the gorillas. So I'll be there literally within weeks. Within weeks. But I was thinking today, are there any Ethiopians watching? Because I don't want to say this if there's Ethiopians watching. But I'm switching my favorite country in Africa. I'm switching it. I was thinking, I was writing in my book today and I was like, I've got to switch. I've got to switch it up. What's going on with the president of Burkina Faso? What do you mean? Are we good to go? Are we rolling here? What's going on? If you guys can hear me clearly, can you put the thumbs up emoji? I want to check the lag. Okay. Okay, there's not a lag. Okay, we're good. We're good to go. Thanks. We're good. We're good to go. Someone said something about the president of Burkina Faso, and then they didn't explain what they meant. You didn't explain what you meant. But yeah, I think we're gonna. How long is this live stream going? It's 3 p.m. This is 2, 3. I think we're gonna do like 2 hours. 2 hours. I can fill this in a little bit. Let's see. I'll wait. But yeah, if you guys have questions, you can ask. I also wanted. A lot of people were asking me. Oh, he's the youngest president in the world. Oh, interesting. Interesting. 36. Kim Jong-un, though, was when he became president. Well, he's older now. But he was younger than that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I'm in Africa. Still. Not for long, though. But, yeah. Some people were asking me as well about things I cannot travel without. And I wanted to talk about the things that have been keeping me healthy, because it's funny. When I stick to my routine, I never get sick. It's when I stop that all the crazy mess happens. So I have a very, very, very strict health routine, because you guys know I got food poisoning and it was the worst. It was horrible. I literally was in bed for days, had no energy, and I was like, this is never happening again. So like, I'm back to my routine. Don't know why I ever stopped. Don't know why. And I feel like I'm good to go now. And I wanted to talk to you guys about how not to get sick when you're traveling. In the meantime, I am fundraising. So if you guys want to donate, Nisha just kicked us off. And I'm trying to raise 1K for my next 20 countries. Oh yeah, take your time, and thank you so much. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching my videos, even if you haven't watched them all. Totally understandable. I went out today and literally I had to come right back to the hotel. It was too hot. Oh, that's such a nice statement. Thank you. How nice. Yeah, I went out today and then literally I went seeking yogurt. If you guys watched my live stream yesterday, yogurt is my life and I couldn't find any and I was losing my mind. I found the yogurt. The yogurt is secured. But I also picked up some other things. And I'm going to talk about them in a second. How not to get sick when you're traveling. Key, because if you're traveling and you get sick, especially like me, solo, what the heck am I going to do? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to talk about it in a second. I'm going to share with you, and then I'm going to talk about travel must-haves too. You know? Hold on. And we are fundraising. Hold on. I think Ashley, spelled interesting. just donated. Thank you so much, Ashley. She just donated $25. So now we're already at $50. We're gonna hit this goal, you guys. We're gonna hit this goal. We're up to $50, which is like, this is the $100 mark. So let's do half. Isn't this so cute? Right, guys? Right? Isn't it cute? Hold on. I need to take it down, but I'll just do it in midair. Give me a second. We're already at $50, raising for my next 20 countries. Goal is 1K. Our first two donators, Nisha and Ashley, they both donated $25. Thank you so much. Hold on. And then I'm going to talk about in a second. I'm such a professional YouTuber. Okay, hold on. I gotta... This is not very easy to do in midair. Okay. Boom! This is the $100 mark. We've already raised 50. Boom. Okay. Here's what we're doing. Yeah, I'm gonna talk in a second, but we're raising money for my next 20 countries. So if you want to donate, you can hear Maryjane Byram on Cash App, and I'll give you a shout out or ask a question or whatever you want to do. He's doing everything, but only using African labor, removing anything French. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Wow, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you guys know I got very sick recently, and I'm back to my regular routine. I'm feeling 100%. I don't take any medication. I haven't taken any medication in many years. The body wants to heal itself, okay? That's all I have to say. And so I just want to talk about things that keep me healthy while I'm traveling. And every time I don't do these things, I get sick. I don't believe I would have gotten food poisoning if I stuck to my routine. Okay. So I'm going to start talking about it. First of all, I'm going to talk about the obvious things. Thank you so much. My Cash App is on the screen. It's my name. I have it written here. I also have it written on the screen. Maryjane Byram. B-Y. Last time somebody spelled my last name wrong. Byram. B-Y-A-R-M. It's also here on the screen. And if you want to donate, you'll be helping me. The goal is to raise 1K during the live stream. Wait, I started from the opposite direction. It's okay. We're trying to raise 1K for my next 20 countries. So if you want to donate, and I'll give you a shout out. And yeah, totally. You're totally helping me visit all these countries. So yeah, and I was talking about my health lineup, what keeps me from getting sick. And every time, literally, I very rarely get sick. I know I just had food poisoning. I know. But that very rarely happens. And so yeah, I'm going to talk in a second about the things that keep me healthy while I travel all over the world. So the number one thing I want to talk about is the obvious thing, like not eating junk food and all that stuff. Like that's obvious, right? Like cake, cookies, pie, sugar, soda, all that mess. Obviously, we're not going to go there. But here's the thing. Boom! I need to get more because I'm running out. But if you don't have mineral sea salt in your diet, what are you doing with your life? Table salt does not cut it. Okay, you guys listening? Table salt does not cut it. I just put this like in a little container, but it comes like in a bag. This is Baja Gold sea salt. It's the best salt in the world. Full of minerals. Because the thing is, our bodies need like all these minerals that we just don't have in our food anymore. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is table salt it's not a thing. No. let's upgrade a little bit. Let's do Baja Gold sea salt. And it's not even expensive because you can buy a big bag of high quality sea salt. If you've donated, let me know so I can check. Don't let me keep talking if you've donated. But yeah, anyways, you need minerals. I take this as soon as I wake up, like I put some under my tongue and then I have some water, but I also just use this on my food. Your body needs like all these minerals that like just we're not getting them in our diet, you know? So if your body's depleted in minerals, your skin is gonna not look good, your hair is not gonna look good, and you're not gonna be getting, you can't even absorb nutrients from your food. You can't even absorb nutrients from your food if you don't have the proper minerals in your body, you know what I'm saying? So you can't even absorb vitamins if you don't have the proper minerals in your body. So mineral sea salt, Baja Gold is the best one. I don't use whatever table salt, is not okay. It's not okay, okay? So that's one thing I want to talk about. And it keeps you from getting sick. It makes sure it's like electrolytes, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's number one. I don't go anywhere without my sea salt. I will carry my sea salt in my purse. I sure will. I don't care. Another thing, boom, honey. Let's not buy honey that comes in the little teddy bear anymore. Let's stop doing that. You can look at the ingredients and you can see those honeys, they're full of sugar and cornstarch. Like that should be a crime. That should be a crime against humanity. Honey should literally just be honey. Hello. And I like raw honey. It's full of antioxidants. You know what I'm saying? So I always find a local honey wherever I'm traveling. This honey is from here in Ethiopia, from a local farm. Delicious. I like raw honey on an empty stomach. It's antibacterial. It'll kill bacteria. You've never tasted honey. Are you good? No, I'm kidding. You should taste honey because it's very good for you. In moderation, you can overdo honey. You still can overdo honey. But I like honey, you know why? Because it's a natural sweetener and it is not packed full of nasty, harmful things. And it's antibacterial, so it'll make sure you don't get sick. It'll soothe your throat. If I get a sore throat, I'll make myself some hot water with honey. I also use it in my skincare. I sure do. Sometimes I use it in my hair. I'm not even kidding. But don't do that because be very careful if you're going to use honey in your hair because you'll attract bees, which has happened to me many times. There'll be like bees flying around my head and I'll be like, sorry, because there's like sometimes I use honey on everything, baby. You can even use it on cuts and burns. I'm a honey lover and it's the best sweetener. You know, if I'm going to sweeten something, I'm not going to use sugar. It's raw honey. Yes, it's raw honey. And I think you should always buy local honey. Wherever you are, buy honey from that place. From as local as you can possibly get it. You don't even need to go to a grocery store. Go to a farmer's market. Go to a local farm. I got this from a farm in Ethiopia. So anyways, honey. It keeps your skin beautiful. And you want to know, let me show you one of my little tricks. Hold on. If you really want to do something, don't tell anybody I told you guys this. This is also a beauty tip. Look. Are you guys watching? Wait, do I want to do one right now? Yeah, we'll do one right now. Here's a beauty tip, right? What you want to do. Take a spoonful of raw honey. I'm like, I don't want to do it right now because it's too late at night. It's really late. But take a spoonful of raw honey, right? Then put some sea salt on top and take it. Baby, right there, that's a life hack. It makes your skin beautiful. It's an antioxidant boost. It keeps you from getting sick. It can heal us. It can soothe a sore throat. That's an inside beauty tip. I would do it right now if it weren't so late at night. It's kind of late for me to be doing that. It's like about to be 11 p.m. So I'm not going to do it right now. But I do that in the morning. I'll take a spoonful of raw honey, right? And then I'll put just a little bit of sea salt on top. Boom! Not only is it delicious, beauty hack. Hi guys. We're talking about the things I do to prevent from getting sick while traveling, or just not even prevention from getting sick, but just to stay healthy. This is Baja Gold Sea Salt. This didn't come in this jar. I put it in this jar. Hi. Oh, your first live. Oh, amazing. Welcome. We're just having a chit chat about everything, actually. But I was talking about my favorite not beauty, but like how to stay healthy while you're traveling. Especially like me, traveling full time, and I don't believe in medicine. Haven't taken any pills or any medicine in over 10 years. But I believe the earth gives us everything we need. And every time I stop doing these things, like, it becomes very noticeable. You know what I'm saying? So one of my favorite, I would do it right now if I do it right now, it's too late. It's really late at night, but I always use raw honey, right? Raw honey is life. I take a big spoonful of raw honey and I put some sea salt on top. You're talking about glowy skin, immune boost. It's just everything. It keeps if you have a sore throat, it heals a sore throat. It can keep you from getting sick. It's just an amazing beauty hack and healthcare hack. Yeah. Amazing. Raw honey and sea salt. Power couple. Another thing I do, you guys already know. You already know what I'm about to say before I say it. Matcha. Matcha is amazing because it's just, I can talk on hours about matcha. It is antibacterial. It has L-theanine, so it's calming. It has ECGC, so it's good for metabolism. It makes your skin clear. It makes your hair shiny. It gives you a lasting energy where coffee spikes you, and coffee is addictive, where matcha is not addictive. If coffee drinkers, like, literally can't go one day without coffee. Matcha's different. If I don't have matcha one day, my body doesn't do anything because it's not addictive like other caffeinated things like coffee. And I always say get a very high grade matcha. I got my matchas when I was in Japan. Always get a ceremonial grade matcha. You can find them online. I'm using this matcha right now. I just opened this one. Matcha should have a very bright texture. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous matcha. I'm almost done this one though. I bought this when I was in Uji. Hi. This one I just opened up today. This is Kyon matcha. This matcha is one of the highest quality matchas. Can you find it on Amazon? Let me get back to you about that. But I'm sure you can. This is Kyon matcha. You can't even find this on the internet though. But this is from Iparo, which is like the most popular matcha brand. So you can't buy it online, but you can find plenty other good matchas online. Matcha kills bad. It has chlorophyll, so it detoxes your body. It can literally kill cancer cells before they even clump together and form. It is a way better source of energy than coffee. I hate coffee. I'm a coffee hater. Sorry. But I'm team matcha, you know what I'm saying? I'm team matcha. Team matcha. And it's so good for your skin and your hair. Glowy, shiny hair. Glowy, clear skin. Not shiny skin. Hello. Darkness. Ooh. Your username it's kind of a little dark. But yeah, did we get a donation? We're also fundraising, so I've got a tracker. How aesthetically pleasing is this? Right? Right, guys? Oh my God. Oh my God. We just got a huge donation. Kathleen just donated $100. Kathleen, what the heck? Thank you so much. Okay, now where are we? Now we're at $200. I was filling this in backwards. You're a matcha hater? That's okay. You're entitled. I'm gonna take this down so I can fill this in. Kathleen just donated $100. Hold on, I gotta fill this in. The goal was to raise 1,000. We're now at 200. Hold on. And thank you guys so much for donating. I am fundraising for my next 20 countries. I plan to visit another 20 countries before the year's over. Before the summer's over. You guys know I'm on a mission to visit every country in the world. And yeah, we're gonna do this thing. Kathleen, are you in here? Thank you so much. You just donated 100. What the heck? Thank you so much. So yeah, I am visiting another 4 countries in the month of May. Another 4 African countries. Should I tell you guys which countries I'm going to? I feel like I don't usually like to say what countries I'm going to, but I feel like my live stream family, like you're like the tight inner circle. So maybe when we reach, I'll tell you which countries I'm going to in May. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I might give you guys a sneak peek. I feel like the live stream family is the inner circle. Or do you want to be surprised? You guys tell me. Do you want to be surprised? Should I not tell you where I'm going? Or should I tell you? Yes, you're welcome. Good travels. You inspire me to travel. Kat, thank you so much for your donation. Oh my gosh. You're going to make me tear up. Thank you so much. We have now raised officially $200, so I'm just filling in the chart. I accidentally started from the wrong end, so bear with me and my very artistic. My goal is to raise 1K during this live stream. We're already at 200. So yeah, if you guys can or want to donate, you can to the Cash App here. And then I'll give you a shout out. And we're going to see if we can reach 1K during this live stream, which will help a lot. So anyways, okay, so you don't want me to tell you where I'm going next. But I was going to say that when we reach the halfway mark, when we reach $500 in donations, I'll tell you guys where I'm going next. Should we do that, or do you guys want to be surprised? Because I can tell you which country I'm going to next, but you guys got to tell me. You're saying you love clicking and being surprised. But if you want to be surprised, that's okay. But when we reach 500, I will tell you guys where I'm going literally next week. You guys are going to freak out. So yeah, please donate. When we're at 200, sorry, I started from the wrong end the first time, so ignore this. Ignore this. We're about to hit 250. Yeah, I'll tell you at 500. That's what I'll do. When we reach 500 in donations, I'll tell you guys where I'm going next. You guys are going to be so excited, and I'm literally be there next week. It'll be my next African country, and I'm really excited. So, yeah. Donate, you guys, if you can, and until then, I'm going to keep talking. Here's another key, right? This has been life-changing. This literally, I'm going to tell you guys when we reach 500, we're literally at 200 in donations. So, hi from Windhoek. Hi. I love Windhoek, Namibia. I was just there. So yeah, when we reach 500 in donations, which is halfway, I'll tell you guys where I'm going, literally next week. But anyways, we're talking travel hacks. I've been to India. Yes, I've been to India. The vlogs, if you deep dive on my channel, you'll find my vlogs, but it was literally like 5 years ago. But gotta go back soon. But yeah, this literally healed my food poisoning. Like one day I was rolling around literally because my stomach hurt so bad I couldn't do anything. Baby, let me tell you something. If you're into natural remedies like me, you don't take medicine, life changer. Black seed oil has literally saved my life so many times. The first time I got food poisoning, I used black seed oil. It helped. I used it again and it helped. This is 100% Ethiopian black seed oil. Can you see it? I'm doing the YouTuber. You know when the YouTubers do this? Look, okay, can you see it? Black seed oil. But here's the thing. You have to make sure you're getting 100% pure black seed oil. Don't get black seed oil with a bunch of other stuff in it. You can order black seed oil on Amazon, you know. But this one I got made fresh in Ethiopia. Look. Boom, baby. Look at that. This is like extremely potent. You can use it on your hair even because it stimulates hair growth. But this kills bacteria like crazy. So let's say you have some kind of infection, your throat starts swelling, or you have some kind of toothache, you have a tooth infection, or like me, you had food poisoning. Baby, look. Black seed oil. All you do is take it literally like in your mouth and you can chase it with water. And it burns just a little bit. Just hold on. Just, it has a little burn. You can feel it working. You can feel it because it burns a little bit. But anyways, black seed oil, baby. Get you some black seed oil. I literally carry this in my purse. Anytime I feel like a sore throat coming on, actually, I do it when I don't even feel anything because it kills bacteria in your body. But maybe if it's your first time, you want to take it with food. Like, don't take it on an empty stomach if it's your first time. But this is life-changing. It's similar to clove oil. Yeah. Very similar to clove oil. But I also buy this when I'm in Afghanistan. And it's amazing. So yeah, you can also use it on your hair. It promotes hair growth. It's got like that tingly, you know what I'm saying? It tingles a little bit, it burns a little bit. That's because it's like killing bacteria. And so anyways, this helped me every single time I've had food poisoning. It's helped me. Do you use batana oil? You know what? I just heard about batana oil, but I've never used it. But I've just recently heard people talking about it. But maybe I can find it somewhere, but I've never used it myself. But yeah, amazing. Yeah, black seed oil also is amazing for your scalp if you're somebody who suffers from dandruff or you suffer from like an inflamed scalp. Black seed oil is amazing for that, but it's also amazing just to take, you know? And I think you could get the best black seed oil in the Middle East, but also they have, like in Dubai, you can get really good high quality black seed oil made fresh. I've gotten black seed oil in Afghanistan made fresh. This is from Ethiopia, made fresh, but you can get it anywhere. It's not, you can get it shipped from anywhere. And it also helped one time I had a really bad toothache and it like completely took down the swelling. So anyways, and it's 100% natural. Amazing. Black seed oil. Another natural remedy. And it annoys me that doctors don't prescribe this kind of stuff. Like a doctor is never going to tell you to take something natural. He or she is going to tell you, take this drug. When they could easily prescribe you some natural remedy that's actually going to heal you. Right? But anyways, let's not get into that whole conversation. let's not get into that whole shebang. But I'm keeping track here. Kathleen. But yeah, hold on. Keeping track of the donations. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. And I've got to look up Batana oil. Do you ever visit a salon? Never, no. I don't trust hairdressers. You know why I don't trust hairdressers? They always do something crazy with your hair, like chop off too much of it, or I don't know. I just, no, not into it, not into hairdressers. I mean, I'm sure there's good hairdressers out there, but I'm good. I wouldn't get braids, no. I wouldn't get braids because I don't think they're very healthy for your hair. And I feel like I would freak out after 24 hours of having braids. Like, I'd want them out. Hello. And tension alopecia. What about the tension alopecia? It's like where your hair starts falling out if it's too tight. And they always put the braids too tight. And braids are covered in synthetic chemicals, which is bad for your hair. So no, I wouldn't get braids. What's your pronounce? That's incorrect grammar. What's your pronounce? That doesn't make any sense. But yeah. Another thing that helps you from getting sick, keeps me from getting sick, is good old apple cider vinegar, baby. Apple cider vinegar, I think, should be taken every day if you, I mean, maybe there's some people who can't handle that, something like this, but I dilute it in water. Like, I take 1 liter of water and I dilute like 1 or 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar inside the water. Amazing, I love it. The black seed oil will loosen the tightness while you wear braids. Maybe it will. But I can't do that. I would feel claustrophobic. I'd want them taken out in 1 day. Like, I wouldn't be able to handle it. And that tightness will literally thin out your hair over time. It's called tension alopecia. So that you'll have no edges. You'll have no edges. And your hair will start thinning out. So, but some people don't care about that. But I definitely care, so. And plus breakage. So anyways, does cause cancer. It does. Braids definitely cause cancer. They're coated in synthetic oils. It's late here. It's 10. It's not too bad. It's 10:50 p.m. 10 at night. 10:50 p.m. at night. Yeah, true. You can braid your own hair, sure. Yeah, I'm totally ignoring the "what's your pronouns" comment. I have Twitch. I keep saying I'm gonna go on there. I will. But for now, this works. This works for now. And we are still at, oh, we just got a donation. Deirdre? I believe, Deirdre, thank you so much. Okay. What are we up to? Hold on. Deirdre. Ooh, I'm gonna write down. Thanks so much, Deirdre. Just donated $15. Thank you so much, Deirdre. And we're now at 215. 215. So we're now at 215 in donations. Thanks, guys, so much. We are about to hit 250, which would be a quarter of the way in our goal to raise 1K on this live stream for my next 20 countries. I plan to visit 20 more countries before the summer is over. Well, summer didn't start, but you know what I mean. So we have raised 215. So when we reach 500, I'll tell you guys where I'm going next. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for your donation, and you've made my whole day. You're literally helping me visit every single country in the world. So that's a huge deal. I'm humbled and so grateful. I am from New Jersey. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I try to be very respectful when I'm visiting foreign countries. I think that's absolutely horrible when people go to foreign countries and treat the people, with disrespect. So I try, and thank you so much for saying that. I'm from New Jersey. I'm from New Jersey. Good old New Jersey. But yeah, I think we talked about the honey, we talked about the apple cider vinegar. Did we finish talking about the apple cider vinegar? How I take apple cider vinegar in the morning, I dilute 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in like 1 liter of water and drink it. I actually was doing it earlier. It looks weird, but hi, hello guys. I was saying, hi. You're from Tennessee. Oh my goodness. I was watching this video of this guy in Tennessee the other day eating chicken. What is it called? Like Nashville hot chicken. And I wanted some so badly. I've never had that. Los Angeles. Amazing. You're watching from Uganda? Really? I'm going to Uganda literally next month. You're in Uganda? I didn't know anyone on here was from Uganda. That is so cool. Yeah, I need to go. I've been to Tennessee many times. My mother took me to Tennessee when I was very young, I think. Didn't she? If she's watching. You're from South Jersey as well. You went to school with my kids. I went to school with your kids? Oh, yeah. Mother is watching. Yeah, my mom took me to Tennessee, but that was a long time ago. I was probably, MLK tour. We went on a Martin Luther King tour and Elvis tour. But I probably was 14. Unbounded, you are right. They own all the parking garages. When you come to Uganda, you will get me. Huh? I'm going to see the gorillas when I go to Uganda. I was probably 10, right? And I think that was the last time I went to Tennessee. But I actually liked it. I liked it. It was I just had a funny memory. Yeah, Memphis. Oh, you're from Memphis. I think somebody just said that I went to school with their kids. Who? I'm very interested to know who this is. But yeah, we love Tennessee. Tennessee is awesome. I actually do want to go back there as an adult because I've only been as a child. And I would love to try some chicken. But yeah, I'm very excited about Uganda. I will be there next month. I'm going to see the gorillas. They have wild gorillas in Uganda, and I'm going to see them, even though it literally costs like $5,000 to go see the freaking gorillas. But my justification of spending like thousands of dollars to go see the gorillas, okay, nice. East Orange. Interesting. Your grandmother's buried there. Oh. How much is a 1-bedroom apartment in Ethiopia? You have to ask the Ethiopians. You'd have to ask them. But yeah, I am justifying the price to go see the gorillas in Uganda because I think that my videos are going to do so well. I'm hoping that my vlogs do so well in Uganda of me visiting the gorillas that I just make it back, because it literally costs so much freaking money to go see the gorillas in Uganda. Bro. Woo! It's expensive. So yeah, I'm like, if you guys see me with the gorillas in Uganda, like the video, share the video with everyone you know. So I can make the money back. Because it is so expensive. It's insane. It's insane. You have to be a freaking millionaire to go hang out with the gorillas. But anyways, once in a lifetime opportunity. And whew, I have not been to Rwanda. Not yet. But I will be there soon. Literally, probably right after Uganda. Okay. No. Gorillas are dangerous. Whatever. What does dangerous mean? That word has no meaning to me anymore. I've done too much in life. I've passed dangerous a long time ago. I blew past dangerous. What a weird thing to say. Your favorite relatives? What a weird thing to say. Favorite relatives. No. No. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to see the gorillas and I literally can't wait. I'm gonna cry. And yeah, it's gonna be a bucket list moment in my life. Bucket list. Oh boy. Part gorilla. Okay. Sure. That's what I mean, I didn't tell anybody I was going to hang out with lions, but they would have said the same thing. I've hung out with lions, and I feel like lions have to be more dangerous than gorillas. Huge lions. They were huge. And I was good. The Holy Spirit. He's a protector. Comforter. Okay, I'm looking at the donations here. If you guys don't know, I am fundraising for my next 20 countries. And I said when we reach 500, I'm going to tell you guys where I'm going next. We've reached 215. When we reach, the goal is 1K. When we reach 500, I'll tell you guys where I'm going next, what country I'm going next. I think you guys are gonna really be excited. What African country I'm going to next week. And this is only for you guys because my home, what do I consider my home? I always have that question. I don't even know where I consider my home. Japan, that's where I consider my home. And I was just there. Was just there. I have different homey places. But I don't know where my quote-unquote only home is. Japan is a home. Dubai is a home. Europe is a home. But yeah, I am fundraising. So I'm looking out for donations. And then, yeah. Gorillas in Uganda are primarily found in national parks. National park and right, I know. And there is a hotel in Uganda called Gorilla's Nest One and Only, or it's called One and Only Gorilla's Nest. Right. Thanks, girl. Thanks. You're answering the question for me. But yeah, there's a hotel called One and Only Gorilla's Nest, and that's where I'm going. And literally, the hotel is right on the gorilla base, where the gorillas are. So you can literally stay at the hotel, and they will take you right from the hotel right to see the gorillas. It's actually this hotel is called like one of the most beautiful hotels in the entire world. Okay, I'll unsubscribe at this point. No worries, bye. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. But yeah, I'm going to see the gorillas, and I can't wait, and I'm so excited. Bye, Felicia. Have you visited Mount Fuji? Yes. I have videos. I was just there. I have very recent videos there. Very recent videos in right there, right at Mount Fuji. Beautiful. Mount Fuji is breathtaking. Like, you think, oh, you see it in pictures, it's just another mountain. No, it's like ethereal. The Japanese people believe that Mount Fuji is a spirit, and I kind of understand why they believe that. They think it's like it has a spirit. I don't know about all that, but I do know that it's ethereal. Like, when you're looking at it, you feel like, oh my gosh, like, it's breathtaking. It takes your breath away. It's so beautiful. Okay, so obviously, if I am avoiding a question, it's because I don't want to talk about it. End of story. So if there's a question I'm not answering, there's a reason I'm not answering it. You guys know that I don't have like a super close relationship with a lot of my family members. So if you keep asking a question over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and I'm not answering the question, maybe just move on. Maybe just move on. I'm not entitled to answer every single question. One and only Gorilla's Nest is found in Rwanda. It's actually One and only Gorilla's Nest is in Rwanda and Uganda. The hotel sits in both countries. The hotel sits in both countries, One and Only Gorilla's Nest. So if you're staying on One and Only Gorilla's Nest, you're literally in Uganda and Rwanda at the same time. So that's why the hotel is super cool. And literally while you're staying at the hotel, they can take you to go see the gorillas. I sleep once per day at nighttime. Unless I took a nap today, so I wouldn't be tired for this live stream. Because 90% of you guys are in the United States. So like I have to go live late at night so that I can catch you guys in the afternoon, you know? Because 90% of you guys are in the US. So I have to time my live streams at the proper time so that you guys can tune in. So I usually go live. If I go live, I don't go live every day at nighttime, at least while I'm here. So yeah, I'm fundraising, you guys, and we're at 215. 215 we've raised already. My goal, ignore this that I started on the wrong end. Ignore this. My goal is that we raise 1K during this live stream. It's going to go towards me visiting another 20 countries. I try to book my travels in bulk. That is the easiest thing to do. Book as many flights as I possibly can. Book as many accommodations as I possibly can. It helps a lot. So anyways, we're raising 1K. We've raised 215 already. So I told you guys when we raise 500, I'll tell you guys what country I'm going next. So if you can donate, please do. I have it here. The Cash App is the form of donations we're doing. So it's my name, Maryjane Byram. You can send anything. We just got a $100 donation. You can send $15 if you want to, whatever you want. It all helps, and we're gonna try to raise 1K today. So donate if you can, and if you do, let me know here in the comments. Like, leave a comment so that I can make sure I shout you out and thank you. And if you have a question, I'll prioritize your question. But yeah, beautiful. I can't wait to go to Uganda. Beautiful. And like I said, I was there briefly, but I'm definitely 100% going back. Literally, very soon. I'll be in Uganda. And I can't wait. The gorillas is going to be life-changing. Those freaking gorillas. And it's not like a zoo, you know? Like, they're not behind bars. Like, you're literally going into the wild with the gorillas. I can't wait. When is Maldives? What do you mean, when is Maldives? Like, when am I going? Are you addicted to coffee? No, I don't drink coffee. I hate coffee. I'll be in the Maldives, but not this year. I don't think. Maybe I'll go this year. But this year really is about Africa. I need to finish Africa, the continent, first. So that's my focus, but it is kind of close to Madagascar, so maybe when I'm in Madagascar, I can hit up the Maldives, but it's not my priority. My priority is to finish Africa. You should bring 100 men with you. What? Excuse me? What do you mean I should bring 100 men? What do you mean? For what purpose? This is the second time you said that you hate matcha. You're very passionate. Oh. It's a gorilla joke. And it went over my head. I don't understand. Didn't you say you were unsubscribing? You're still here. You said you were unsubscribing like 20 minutes ago. But anyways, yes, I'm very excited about Uganda, and I'm very excited about Rwanda. Literally, I'll probably, like I said, the one and only Gorillas Nest Hotel sits in both countries. So technically, while I'm staying at that hotel, I'm staying in Rwanda and Uganda. Yeah. So anyways, that's super exciting. Everyone's talking about 100 men versus a gorilla. Oh, okay. See, I don't know. When I tell you I live in a bubble, I really do. I have no idea what's going on social media. No idea what's going on the internet. So you've got to be real literal with me because I don't know the pop culture jokes. I don't understand them. I'm reading my books all day. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, some people are so ignorant. Oh. I'm so happy I took a nap today because usually by this point I'm so tired. But I'm good to go. I'm good to go. And I have matcha in front of me. I'm good to go. Sometimes I'm like, are you guys talking to me or are you talking to each other? No, I'm not scared to go to Uganda at all. Uganda, the cool people. Ugandans, cool peoples. I'm not scared. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't know what's going on. What's your favorite perfume? Vanilla oil. Vanilla oil is my favorite perfume. Because honestly, okay, listen. Perfume's not good for you. You know what? I know I'm an extreme person. I know I am. I know I'm extreme. But it's just who I am. It's just the kind of person I am. So I know a lot of people will say, Maryjane, relax. Not everything has to be so deep, but it's just the type of person that God made me. So I think perfume, it's an endocrine disruptor. It disrupts your hormones. It causes cancer. So I'm not into perfume anymore. I used to be, but I like vanilla oil instead of perfume. So I think it lasts longer too. Like vanilla oil, I bought some when I was in Egypt. I haven't run out. And I feel like it lasts throughout the day, where like perfume doesn't, if that makes sense. Same with deodorant. Same with deodorant. But yeah, vanilla oil, also cocoa butter and cocoa butter oil. They smell so good and they last throughout the day. Like it's a natural, what's the word I'm looking for? It lasts the whole day. Like I put cocoa butter on as lotion and then I put like the vanilla oil on. It smells delicious. It smells delicious. Yeah, natural oils. Right. Right. More healthy for your skin. I want to live long. I don't want to develop cancer or, I don't know, any issues. I want to live as long as I possibly can. And I don't want to use a bunch of unnecessary chemicals, you know, that are just not necessary in the first place. I feel like perfume is just, unless you wear it like once in a while and you only put it on your clothes, you know, that's different. Or you can find a really good natural one. Like, for example, you can go to the Middle East and find really good natural, you can find a really good natural perfume. But I feel like a lot of people aren't doing that. You need that face routine and hair. You shine it. Oh, that is so kind. Even though I look crazy right now. I literally took a nap most of the day because I wanted to have energy for this live stream. And I have to go live late at night, so I literally kind of woke up out of my nap and kind of just zhuzhed. So thank you for the compliment, because I'm looking rough right now. I'm really comfortable with you guys. Does perfume cause cancer? Perfume is an endocrine disruptor. So yes, especially for females. Females, we have a 28-day cycle. Sorry to get into all this. Let's just get into it. Females, we operate on a 28-day cycle, and our hormones are constantly like on this clock. And the thing is, we have to balance our hormones or else our bodies just aren't going to work right. So perfume literally throws off your whole hormone balance. It absolutely does. 100%. Now, there are more natural perfumes, but a lot of the perfumes we're spraying are not. They're full of chemicals that absolutely do cause cancer 100%. Not only that, they throw off your natural hormone balance, which is extremely important. That's PCOS. When your hormones aren't working right, that's PCOS. That's when your testosterone spikes through the roof. If you've ever seen females grow facial hair, that means your hormones aren't working right. If you ever see females, they'll like grow mustaches or they'll grow beards, or you won't have like a normal everyday 28-day cycle. That's PCOS. Even extremely painful periods, that's PCOS. That means, what does that mean? It means your hormones are all out of whack. Balanced hormones equals a healthy woman. Is it true that the Bible stands for basic instructions before leaving Earth? I think it's an acronym, but it doesn't literally stand for that, no. But it's like something people came up with, which I think is cool. Because facts. But yeah, there's so many things that I think I told you guys in the last live stream that the infertility in the United States is like the worst of anywhere in the world. Women are like not fertile, and women have been having all these health issues like no other, like it's never been this bad before. And so there's this doctor, her name is Dr. Mindy Pelz. I love her. She is she specializes in female health, and she did a study on Western women, meaning American women basically. And she found out that the average Western woman uses about 6,000 chemicals a day. Insane. Between your face cream and your sunscreen and your eyebrow and your perfume and the hair dyes and the nails and the braids and the synthetic hair and the lipsticks and everything we use, it's just way too much, and it absolutely does cause cancer. And even the clothes that we purchase, polyester. So anyways, I think the key to health, youth, longevity, how many chemicals can I not use? You know what I'm saying? So, and I told you guys that my mother was diagnosed with cancer in September of last year, and it set me into this frenzy. I went into like a health frenzy. of trying to figure out how to be healthy, how to reverse illness, you know. And so I learned that when I started to read more and more and more about just how humans, we've become robots. We live off of chemicals like a robot, and it's not good. So if I can take chemicals out of my routine, I'm going to. If I can replace perfume with a natural oil, I'm going to. If I can replace some kind of medicine with some kind of natural remedy, I'm going to do that. Why not? Why would we not want to live long? We're not robots. We don't need a bunch of chemicals to make it through the day. It's not necessary. And we live in like this consumer era where you look in somebody's closet and they've got hundreds. Hi, thank you so much. New subscriber. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's huge. Thanks so much for subscribing. Wow, I'm honored. I can't see the last comment. North Africa only or still the entire? It would be less pricey. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? North Africa only or still the entire? What do you mean? I'm visiting every single country in the world. That's my whole life trajectory for the past 6 years has been visiting every country in the world. So that's what I'm doing. Visiting every country in the world. One country at a time. One country at a time. But Africa has 54 countries in it. So why would I only travel North Africa? Why would I only travel North Africa? I'm confused. Who or what has inspired you to travel? When I moved to China, this summer. The summer, that's my main focus. Okay, I understand your question now. My focus right now is North Africa because there's so many countries up here. Most of the countries in Africa are in the north. So it's just my main focus right now to complete the entire northern part of Africa before the summer is over. Because the bottom half of Africa doesn't have that many countries. It's the top. There's so many countries up here. So it's my focus right now. I don't care about war. I don't care. Someone's always going through war. It's okay. I'm saying where I'm going next when we reach 500 donations. That's what I was about to bring up. I am fundraising for my next 20 countries. So my goal is to make 1K in this live stream. We've already raised $215. Let me check. Yeah, we've raised $215. When we reach 500, I'm going to say what country I'm going to next week. So if you can donate, please do. It's through the Cash App on these live streams, and you can donate anything you want. I'll give you a shout out, or you can ask a question, and then we're going to keep going until we can reach 1K. I actually started from the wrong end, so ignore this part. I'm very artistic. Anyways, I was saying something. What were we saying before? I was saying something. We were talking about something. Yes, I'm Christian. We're talking about something. We're talking about Uganda, Rwanda, North Africa. What were we saying? And I want to shout out again the people who've donated so far. Kathleen, Deirdre, Ashley, Nisha. Thank you guys so much. What have you learned from traveling across Africa? What have I learned? I learned that Africa is a very big freaking continent. It's huge. Here's another thing I learned. There's so many different ethnic groups in Africa. Like, so many. Like, to label somebody African is like, it's saying a lot, because there's so, even inside of one country, there's so many different ethnic groups and tribes just in one country. It's crazy. And they're not necessarily even united. You know what I'm saying? Like, South Ethiopians are so different from North Ethiopians. They don't look the same. They don't act the same. They don't eat the same food. They don't see each other as the same. There's so many. Oh, you donated. Oh, on my GoFundMe. Oh, that works. Thanks so much. Even if you donated on my GoFundMe, thank you so much. I 100% appreciate that. But yeah, there are so many, right? You're agreeing with me? Africa there's so many different types of people here. Oh my gosh. And I think a lot of the time when we think African, we think, I don't know, you can't think one type of person. Even I've realized that in all the African countries I've been to, there's so many different ethnic groups, which is crazy. And there's 54 countries here. 54! And they're all so different. So yeah, it's mind-blowing. Oh yeah, who or what inspired me to travel? Well, I dropped out of college when I was going to college because I hated it. And it just seemed really stupid to me. And I totally lost interest. I hated sitting down in a desk. I hated somebody telling me things all day long. I just hated the concept of college. And I was going through a rough time in my life. So I moved to China, but I was only going to go there for 3 months, like just to get away. And I wanted to drop out of college. But before I dropped out of college, well, I did drop out of college. But yeah, I was like, I want to go to China. My sister was already living there. I was going to visit her for 3 months. I ended up staying for 3 years in China because I loved it so much. And so everyone would say one thing about China and it was completely different. Like, China was nothing like people said it was. So that's what inspired me to travel the world. I wanted to learn because I realized that I'm not going to learn unless I go do it myself. Hi! What is your next new goal after traveling to all the countries? My next new goal is to become an author. I have written over 6 books and I want to publish them. As soon as I'm done visiting every country in the world, I'm going to be Miss Author. I would love to publish my books and do a lot of like live tours surrounded around my books. I'm not going to stop traveling at all. I'm still going to be a travel blogger, just slower, maybe 1 or 2 countries a month, just at a slower pace. And there's so many things I want to do. I'm going to start up my business again, my beauty products, which everything has gone to the wayside. Everything has gone to the wayside so I can focus on this goal of visiting every country in the world. So I want to restart that up, hit my hair oils, hair products. I want to get married and have kids. I want to... The list goes on. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. My books are about everything I've learned while traveling every single country in the world. Everything. Self-growth, doing hard things, going to war with yourself, conquering the impossible, and just literal cultural gems that I learned from all these freaking countries. Thank you so much. You wish me the best of luck. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you. How often do I have a breakdown? Maybe once a month I have a breakdown because this goal is so hard and challenging in every way. But I'd say 90% of the time, I'm going strong, full steam ahead. Yeah, I wanted to finish this before I settle down and have kids, for sure. I didn't want to be resentful either, you know? I have run into so many married people and they've scared the heck out of me. But I know this is not everyone's situation, but I told you guys this story before. I sat down next to a guy on an airplane and he just was telling me how miserable he was in his marriage. And this isn't the first time. Many people have said this to me. I remember one time I was in Rome and I was walking around, I was eating gelato, I was doing my own thing, I was by myself, and this woman taps me on the shoulder and she's got all these kids, which I think are beautiful. I love kids, so this is nothing against kids. But she's got like a baby on her and she's got like a child in her arm, and then her husband is with her and he's got like a child. And she comes over to me and she taps me on the shoulder and she says, "I'm so jealous of you." And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You look so free. You're in Rome, you're eating gelato, you don't have kids or a husband bugging you to death." And I'm like, oh, because if you looked at her, she looked like a very blessed woman. You know, she had beautiful kids and a husband and they were in Rome. But you could see in her face how unhappy she was. She was unhappy. And she's like, "I'd do anything to go back to being single and childless." I was like, oh my gosh. So basically what she was saying to me is she was patting me on the back for living before I settled down. She's like, "I never lived." She's like, "I hurry up and got married and I hurry up and had kids." So it just stuck with me when she said that. Although children are a blessing, they're not a curse. Marriage is a blessing. It's not a curse. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. But what I'm saying is, I'm glad I lived first. Am living first before I do those things. Because I think that, once you're in it, you're in it. Not that you have to stop living when you have kids. It's just different. You know, it's a lot different. If I had children, I just don't even know how I would be doing this. I can't even imagine doing this with kids. Like, it just wouldn't be possible to try to visit every country in the world. I'd have to slow way down, you know. So I plan to get this thing finished next year, though. And I'm very much looking forward to children. I love children. And marriage first. Definitely I feel lonely sometimes, of course. But you know what I've learned? You don't have to be a traveler. Yeah, the kids take over. Right. But yeah, the kids take over and they take all your money. And so I just can't imagine, oh my gosh, it's already so expensive doing this. What do you think, guys, I'm fundraising all the time for? So I can't imagine trying to financially take care of kids. I just can't. It would be too much. And more than that, it just wouldn't be possible. So I'm getting this done first. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I also sat next to a guy in Iceland. I told you guys the story so many times in my videos. Really handsome guy, really good looking. And you could tell he was wealthy. And he said to me, "Can I give you one piece of advice?" And I said, yeah. He said, "Don't rush into marriage." And he literally said that. His wife was literally on the other side of the plane. Like, on the other side of the aisle of the plane. My mouth was dropped open. that he had the audacity to say that to me when his wife was literally right there. And he said, don't rush into marriage. He's like, don't. He's like, I would give anything to be single again, to be free again. I'm like, how can he say that? His wife was beautiful and she was sitting right on the other side with his children. And he's like, every day I'm miserable. I wish I didn't marry this person, and I wish that I had slowed down and had fun first. I'm like, oh my gosh. So these people kind of scared me. Not that I don't want to get married. I do want to get married. Of course I do. And of course I want to have kids. But I'm just saying I'm glad I didn't rush. And I'm kind of glad that I kind of just wanted to be free first. But I'm very much looking forward to having kids and being married. Very much looking forward to it. If you marry the wrong person, you will think like that. Or I think you could even marry the right person at the wrong time. Because these people talking to me, they didn't say that was the wrong person. What they said is they wanted to be free. That they were envious that they never got to be their own person in the world. So I think even if you marry the right person, but you rush into it, it could be just as bad. So, I mean, everybody's a different human being. Some people, they want to hurry up and be married and hurry up and have kids, and they don't want like a single period of freedom. I needed that. I needed to enjoy life just as Maryjane first. First. I didn't say always. First. I love my freedom. Like, I can wake up and there's not a kid on my hip and I'm not just mother. Although, that is a beautiful thing. Hear me, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying that's beautiful. But I want to do it when I'm ready. I didn't want to do it when I was 23 years old. I'm so happy I spent my 20s by myself. Oh, I'm so happy. As you guys know, I turned 30 this year, so yeah, I have spent my 20s childless and not married and no regrets. I'm so happy. But that's not everyone's story, and I completely think that is totally okay. We're not all living the same life, you know? But I do want to be married and have kids, and I very much look forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. I'll probably have kids when I'm 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Courting is essential. You will be so happy. Yeah, but when I want to. Yeah, I agree. It is so fun. I always tell young people, it is so fun. Life is so freaking fun. Don't be so worried about where your man is or where your woman is. Live first. Life is so fun, and it doesn't require you to have a husband to be fun. It doesn't require for you to have a wife to be fun. You can have fun all on your own. I can't even put into words the fun that I've had. And clean fun. I don't mean drinking and drugs. No, that's not fun. I mean real fun. I mean jumping out of planes and traveling the freaking world and meeting the coolest people and just going for the crazy things that you probably couldn't go for if you were married and had kids, you know? You probably have to put your kids first, which is a good thing. But just trying crazy stuff, I don't know. Try out a crazy business idea, or I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Or do something crazy, or that maybe would be irresponsible if you had children or a husband, that you have to put those people first, you know? So I don't regret it. I'm so happy. And I'm going to give my kids the same advice. I'm going to tell them, go live your life. I'm still going to skydive when I have kids, yes. But not when I'm pregnant. International school would be really fun. My skydive, all the people I skydive with, they have kids. So yeah, I'm going to skydive unless I feel differently after I have kids. But skydiving is a part of it's a part of me. I don't want to stop just because I'm a mother. As of right now, I have no plans stopping skydiving. It's one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And yeah. But when you're pregnant, no. Obviously, not when you're pregnant. I also noticed African women in Africa, they're pregnant. Like, I ran into so many pregnant women over the age of 40. So many here in Africa. Not saying that I want to be pregnant in my 40s, because I don't, but I'm just saying women here get pregnant well into their 40s. Hi! Oh my goodness! Thanks for catching the live. You never caught the notification before. Oh no. Uh-oh. Well, thanks so much for joining. We're talking about everything over here. We're talking about kids, getting married, the perspective on should you wait to be married and have kids? Should you have fun first as your own human being? And I was saying that I believe you should. I believe you should keep your 20s about fun and discovering who you are. But again, I don't think it's a blanket statement at all. Some people want to get married at 19, and I can't imagine. I can't even comprehend that. But for some people, that's what they want. They want to get married at 19, 20, 21, and all best of luck to those people. But whoa, I can't imagine. I have changed so much between the age of 19 and 29. I'm 29. I can't imagine being married before then. I'm so happy I waited. I had to do some growing up and some fun. There's nothing like fun and freedom. But then again, I think marriage is a beautiful thing, and children are blessings from God. Blessings from God. I don't think they're a curse, so I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that. But every single person that I went to oh, we got a donation! Wait a minute. Everybody, wait a minute. We've officially hit $25. We just got, oh wow. Delia, are you on here? Thank you so much. Not all women get pregnant. Right, I didn't say all women get pregnant. We've officially reached 250. Wow, we've officially hit a quarter. We have officially reached 250 in donations with this very aesthetically pleasing chart that I wrote backwards. It took me, you guys, you know how long it took me to write this backwards so it would be flipped on camera? Anyways, it's very cutesy, right? The goal is to raise 1K. Ignore this. I started to fill it in from the wrong side. The goal is to raise 1K. We just reached 250. You guys, when we reach 500 in donations, I'm going to tell you where I'm going next. My next African country. I'll be there next week. So hold on. I just want to save this. Amazing that we've reached 250 in donations, you guys. 250 more and we reach 500. We can do it. If you can donate, please do. The Cash App is here. That's the form of donation we use on the live streams. Maryjane Byram on Cash App. You can donate anything you want. 15, 20, 25, anything you want. And we are going to keep trying to raise money till we reach 1,000. We're now at 250. Again, ignore this. We've raised $250. I think we can make it to 1K before the live stream's over. So you can donate via Cash App. My name is my full name. It's also here on the screen, Maryjane Byram. and I'll give you a shout out if you want one. And you can ask a question. I'll prioritize your question, and you're literally helping me visit my next 20 countries. My next 20 countries. I'm visiting another 20 countries before the year is over. I keep saying before the year is over. Before the summer is over. Yeah. But again, we were talking about becoming a parent and getting married before or living first. And I say that the type of person I am, I strongly believe in living first. Being happy as your own human being before you jump into marriage and kids. I think that could only help you, you know? And I was telling you, yeah, my birthday is December 25th. I will turn 30 years old on December 25th. And I'm so happy that I didn't get married in my 20s or have kids in my 20s. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy. But then again, everyone has a different path. Everyone has a different cadence to their life. I totally understand. Some people want to get married at 19. Some people want to get married at... I'm not a freaking Capricorn. Oh my gosh. I am very anti-astrology, but people always want to tell me I'm some kind of Capricorn or whatever. It's all... The Bible literally says that it's evil. Astrology is evil. I don't believe in that crap. I'm not a freaking Capricorn. My sign is the cross of Jesus. Okay. Here's what we were talking about. Kids and being married before traveling. I like this topic because I think it's there's a lot of food for thought in this. I hate astrology too. Thank you, girl. Fist pump. And people always want to force that on you. Like, oh, you're this. No. You're that, sweetie. I'm not a freaking Capricorn. I can show you in the Bible where it says that is evil. But you can still love and guide a child. 45. Huh? What I was saying, being in Africa, I've met so many women who are pregnant well into their 40s. Well into their 40s, they're still having children. I've met so many women, especially in the tribes. I saw a woman who was in her 50s. Well, she guessed. The tribe people don't know how old they are because they don't get married. They don't have like birthdays. They don't go to hospitals. So no one in the tribes like actually knows how old they are. But looking at the woman, she had to be in her mid 50s and she was pregnant. I actually think I got her in my vlog. And I posted a video of a girl, a very beautiful Himba woman. She had a baby. She was in her 40s. So anyways, she had a young baby. But anyways, I'm not saying that you should have babies late. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I think too many people rush into marriage and children. And it's dangerous because you can't reverse those things. They're like permanent imprints on your life. In your ideal world, how many kids do you want? I want a lot of kids. I want as many as possible. Literally. I'll just keep popping them out until they stop coming. And I'm serious. I want a lot of children. But that's why I'm glad I waited. I had my time without kids. And do you guys know Ballerina Farm? I love her life. I love her freaking life. You know Ballerina Farm? You guys know who I'm talking about? Thank you very much. Nobody knows Ballerina Farm. It's just a girl. She's a blogger and she's got a bunch of kids. She lives on a farm. She's also 37 and she's pregnant. So Goes to show you, you can have kids. If you're healthy, you can have kids as long as you want. But here's the deal. What was I saying? Oh, we got a super chat. Thank you so much. You said Queen Mary. You're 36 with no kids. Do you want kids? Yeah, I love her life. I'd love to live that life. Tons of kids. On a farm somewhere. Why not? You say you're 36 with no kids, but do you want kids? You don't know. You should figure that out. Wait, are you a man? You're a man. So you have time. Yeah. Women, we don't. Not, you know. We got a clock. You don't know yet if you want kids? Well, I do want them. I'm glad that I didn't have them in my 20s. For me, not for everyone. I don't think everyone. For me. Oh. Thanks. You're 39 and 2 kids, 13 and 5. Aww. That's beautiful. Kids are a blessing. Kids are amazing. And I'm very excited to have kids. That's another reason why I want to get this goal done. I want to get it done. This goal of visiting every country in the world. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I'll finish it in 3 years. I'll finish in 4 years. Nope. I'm finishing this goal next year. Because I do want to move on to marriage and kids. For real. I'm just saying I'm glad I didn't have them before, but kids are a blessing. They're so cute. And I definitely have baby fever. Every time I see a child, like, I'm just... You'd love to have more kids, but you're single. Yeah, you should probably get married first. Have some more kids. That's no problem. Can happen. Thank you so much. I'm American. So, I feel like that answers the question. And thank you so much. You're so kind. Life is beautiful, and to bring life and hold life, nothing compares. I agree. But when I look at the world, all I see is all these broken families. Like, dang, all these stepchildren and broken families and broken homes. And I'm going to be honest, it scared the crap out of me. It scared the heck out of me. And so I told God, I literally said to him, I don't want to be divorced. I don't want to create another broken home. I want to wait. This journey is not about the task itself, but it's about your personal growth. I agree. God has a plan for you. Sit quietly and listen for the cues. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you. You would also like to have kids with someone who likes to travel. You mean have kids with? You mean marry? What do you mean you would like to have kids with someone who likes to travel? You mean you would like to marry somebody who likes to travel? Marriage. You don't just pick someone to have kids with. Johnny sent another super chat. Thank you so much. I don't even know what currency that is. But thank you so much, Johnny. That's your second super chat. He ain't proposing to me because the answer is no. No, thank you. And what a way. I would like to have kids with you because you like to travel. No, that's not romantic. It's also when you almost went to Addis Ababa and you still want to go there. You were stationed in Germany. Oh, you still have time to come here. It's Norwegian. Oh, it's Norwegian. Are you from Norway? No way. Are you Norwegian? No way. That is so cool. I love Norway. Amazing. Thank you so much. Amazing. I love Norway. Awesome. But I totally agree that usually not about the destination, it's about the journey. Yeah, Norway is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I'm very appreciative. Thank you so much. And thanks for tuning in during this live stream. I appreciate it. I really like talking to you guys. And I'm very glad I'm well rested because what time is it? Yes, you hope to go there. I know you're enjoying yourself. I think I am enjoying myself. And yeah, some days are really rough. I'm telling you, some days I have breakdowns and I'm like, I'm tired and but it's so fun. And you should definitely visit Ethiopia. And if you're brave enough, go to the Omo Valley. I don't know. You miss talking about Asian food. What do you mean you miss talking about Asian food? You want to talk about Asian food? We can talk about Asian food. What do you mean, on my channel or in general? And by the way, we have reached 250, you guys. Ignore this again. Ignore this part. I filled it in from the wrong side. We reached 250. When we reach 500 in donations, I'm going to tell you guys where we're going. Austria. So did you go to Austria? I've been to Austria. I've been to Austria. I loved it. Austria is beautiful. I mean, breathtaking. I loved it. I've been to Austria. I actually did all of Europe by bus. Yeah, those are the days. I literally bussed the entire continent of Europe. I love Europe so much. I really, really miss Europe, and I will be in Europe very soon. Do you have really regularly scheduled downtime to not work at all and rest your mind and nerves? So important to rest your nerves. You know what? I try. Let's put it that way. I try very hard. It is so hard to not always be thinking about this. Can I get a shout out from me and my sister from a little? Yes, you can. Did you donate? Let me know if you donated. Of course. Yeah, Austria is beautiful. I'm checking. Let me know if you donated. And yeah, you guys, I am fundraising still. We've reached 250. I'm trying to reach 1K during this live stream. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Oh boy. Have you tasted? The taste of bat stuffed with cricket antenna is delicious. Do you need therapy? I've been to, did you say have I been to France? Or do I like France? I love France. I could live in France, for real, for real. I could live there. I love, 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 love France. One of my favorite places. Do you have videos of you busting through Europe? I'd like to do the same. I do. But see, that was like pre-COVID. So I bust all of Europe pre-COVID. So that was 6 years ago. But yeah, I definitely do have videos. But maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I do. But I loved it. I just took a bus to the next country. That's what I love about Europe. You can literally, I want to go to Amsterdam today. Get on a little train and go to Amsterdam. Within hours. Politically, the world is horrible right now, but Israel is beautiful too. I was born in France, but you live in Vienna. Your dad is French. I love Vienna. It's beautiful. I remember being there. I also love France. Yeah, you can scroll. You're going to have to do a little digging, and I'll be back in Europe literally in days. I told you guys that I have a doctor's appointment for nothing serious, just like a health checkup. Somebody said they donated. I'm checking. I don't see it. I'm looking out for the donations. I don't see it yet. But yeah, I loved traveling Europe. Oh my gosh, it was fun. And they have these buses called Flixbus. I took a Flixbus to every country. From France, took a bus to Spain, Germany, all around Germany, Belgium, Slovakia, Slovenia, Austria, Poland, literally. So easy to travel Europe. So easy. I love that you had the courage to stand up to Jesus in front of the Taliban. Yeah, they were super nice, actually. The Taliban were super nice about me telling them that I was Christian. They were super chill. They were like, we respect what you believe in, but we believe in Muhammad. And I was like, that's cool, I don't. But they were super respectful and kind. Have you ever tried worm juice? Really? I love how this is blowing in the wind. I have the window open. Have you ever considered updating your... No, I'm going to... You're reminding me of things I have to do. I'm going to do that, literally. I need to do that. I'm going to put that on my to-do list for tomorrow. I need to update my playlists. Thank you. I'm going to do that tomorrow. For sure. Thanks for reminding me. So it's easier to comb through my videos for people. You want to see Europe content, you can go to my Europe playlist. You want to see Asia content, you can go to my Asia playlist. African content, you go to Africa playlist. So yeah, I'm going to set that up tomorrow. So it's easier to kind of like, easier. Thanks for bringing that up. But we're gonna do it. But yeah, she said, is it hard for me to not work? It's very hard for me to not work. It's like every day I wake up and I'm like, how are we gonna finish this goal of visiting every country in the world? What is your favorite food? My favorite food is Japanese food. Sushi and salmon and sweet potato. Maybe if you mean like specific favorite food, I think it's sweet potatoes and beef. Maybe salmon. I've been to Italy. Have I been to Italy? You have to check out my Italy vlogs. Of course. I've been to Italy many, 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 many times. I've been all over. You have to check out my videos. I have Rome vlogs. I have Venice vlogs. Oh, with Super Chat? That's weird. with Super Chat, you just click the Super Chat button. But I don't know. Maybe you said it's not working? Interesting. Oh, thank you so much. You said my videos are informative. Super nice and chill. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I also love Europe. Europe is very beautiful. And it's very easy to travel. Europe is so simple. It's a piece of cake to travel. A piece of cake. Africa? Bro. Bruh. It's difficult. You can't just hop to the next country. You cannot just hop from one country to the next. You can't. You can't just find a bus. I mean, you can sometimes, but lots of visas. Lots of, it's difficult. It's expensive too. Very expensive. Europe is tiny. They're tiny countries. Right. Less infrastructure, right. Way more infrastructure in Europe. For sure. And like there's a very cheap way you can do Europe if you want to. You could find yourself some budget hotels. You can find yourself budget transportation. You can't do that in Africa. Not a thing. It's not a thing. You can't just hop on a bus and I can't just hop on a bus and go to Djibouti or Sudan. Not a thing. You hit the button, put the price message, and hit the buy and send. It buffered and nothing stuck. Maybe on my end. It might be your end. Maybe it's... I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry. It should work if you did everything right. So I'm not sure what's going on. Okay. Where are we at? We are at 2 hours. We've officially hit 2 hours with the live stream. We are not yet at 500. At 500, you guys, I am fundraising. Trying to make it to 1K in this live stream. I still think we can do it. From the cash, the paper is blowing in the wind because I have the window open. It's hot, so I keep the window open all day. But yeah, you can donate anything, 10, 15, 20, $25. It all helps. With only a few people, we could reach this goal of reaching 1K. We've made $250 in donations. So with a few more donations, we could reach the 1K goal. 1K. Oh, it worked. Super Chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your Super Chat. Wow, amazing. And thanks so much for the compliment. You like my content. I'm so grateful that you guys enjoy. There's more where that came from. Stay tuned. Oh, you used a different device. Okay, got it. When did you become a believer? What kind of Christian community do you follow? I don't follow any Christian community. And when did I become a believer? Well, technically I was raised Christian, but to be honest, I didn't act like one, and it didn't become real to me until literally like 6 years ago. Like 6 years ago, I feel like is when I actually had a relationship with God. Before, I don't know what was going on. I wasn't acting right. I was acting a mess. And then I feel like Jesus slapped me upside the head in the best way. And yeah, I'm like, my testimony is long. I'll give you the really short version. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Jesus. I didn't know that you could possibly have like a close relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? Until I did. And changed. And I always considered myself a Christian though, like my whole life. But it wasn't real for me until like 6 years ago. And I bought a Bible that was life-changing. Dang, the wind is blowing. It's good. It's secure. But yeah, a thing that changed my life was getting a Bible. I called myself a Christian, but I never was in the Bible. Never. I had the Bible app on my phone, but didn't go to church, didn't ever read the Bible, and it just doesn't work. Yeah, it just doesn't work. Like, you can't live your life if you're a Christian and if you don't have some kind of teacher. You need some kind of mentor and some kind of teaching, church, and a Bible, you know, because it's necessary. And so when I got those things, life changed. Life changed for me completely. And then I felt like I was actually walking how I was talking for the first time. You know, so yeah, I would say I've been an actual Christian for like, was I a Christian before? Yeah, I did believe in Jesus and all that, but I just didn't act like one. I think a Christian community it's like being a soccer player without a soccer team. What's the point? You know what I'm saying? You need a community. There's no way you're going to grow. There's no way you're going to improve. There's no way you're going to act like a Christian and without encouragement, without other people. You know, when people say they're an isolated Christian, it just doesn't make any sense at all. How can you be a basketball player without a team? Doesn't make any sense. You need community. Being a Christian is way too hard. Way too hard. You need other people doing it with you. Look at Jesus. He was the Son of God, and he even had a community, you know? And he was from a young child in church constantly, even though he was perfect. So, but I know that there's a lot of like corrupt churches. Like, I'm totally aware of that. But you can find it. You can find one. You just have to hunt. You know? You can find a good church. I definitely think not all churches are good. I send you a like for me and sister. I send you like for me and sister Jessica. Did you send a donation? Is that what you're saying? I don't see it. I don't see the 2 minutes. Oh, okay. Okay, no worries. And thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think it's almost impossible to be a Christian without community, without going to church, without having a Bible. Those things don't save you, but it just doesn't make sense not to have them, you know, if you are a Christian, because being a Christian is too hard. It's too hard. Way too difficult to do in isolation. Way too difficult to do in isolation. It's not gonna happen, you know. The walk is too difficult, you know. And that's another thing I look forward to when I and finish visiting every country in the world to be a part of a physical church that I can go to every Sunday, I can't wait. I cannot wait, because I don't have the luxury of that right now, but I do consider myself a part of a church, but the church is online. But I do have there's like these social groups. So we meet up on live stream twice a week. We have like worship nights online, but it's like this. It's like a live stream like this, but with a community. And the church live streams every Sunday, and I consider that my church, but I'm obviously not physically there, which makes a big difference. But yeah, I just can't do that right now, but it's a beautiful thing, and I just can't imagine my life without even that aspect of my life would be too difficult, you know? We have really good talks. Worship night is so fun. We have worship night on Wednesday nights through live stream, but still, I'll be in my hotel rooms, you know, worshiping and singing along, and other people are doing the same thing. Like, it's a community, and it's so meaningful to me. And the pastor live streams every Sunday, and I tune in no matter where I am. Hi. Hello. 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 But yeah, that's what I do. She was saying hello. That's what I'm up to these days. And I really like my pastor. I consider him my pastor. He is my pastor. I really like him as a person, which is important. But if he were to ever mess up, it wouldn't damage my faith. I would just move on. I'd find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Hello. Greetings. Greetings. I like the word greetings. It's Saturday. What are you guys up to on Saturdays? What are you doing? Is it your day off? Like, what's the deal? What do you guys do on the weekends? Are you working? By the way, seeing you drink iced matcha the other day made me buy one at Starbucks. Really? How was it? Listen. The Starbucks matcha is pretty good. Japanese people would kill me for saying that, but it's pretty good. It's 5 in New York City, working until... Oh, you're working! Love to gotta make it myself too, like you do. Baby, when I have an iced matcha, peak happiness. Nothing tops a nice iced matcha. I'm looking forward to that. Being able to get myself... I think I make a mean matcha, you know? But I miss kind of going to Starbucks and get myself an iced matcha. But obviously, it's not as high quality as, you know, making one yourself. And I make a mean matcha latte. You know, I add raw honey, and I have my whole kit and caboodle, you know. Love a matcha. Best drink on earth. Iced coffee can't touch matcha with a 10-foot pole. I'm looking out. Someone said they were donating. I've got my eyes peeled. I'm looking. But yeah, we've raised so far during this live stream $250. Try to make it to 1K. I think we can do it. I still think we can do it. Have I ever visited Florida? Yes, I have visited Florida. My brother lives in Florida. How do you maintain healthy hair while traveling? I don't change my routine even if I'm traveling versus if I weren't traveling. My routine is the same every day. I put oil in my hair at night. No heat. Heat is the devil. It'll ruin your hair. Did you stock up on organic Ethiopian coffee? Ethiopian coffee is my favorite out of all the countries that produce it. I tell people all the time about their coffee and their black seed oil. See, I bought Ethiopian coffee, but I bought it for my mom. I'm not a coffee person. So although I did try the Ethiopian coffee, I don't like it. I don't like coffee at all, actually. But I did buy some for my mother. But I don't like coffee. And the Ethiopian coffee is so strong. But I'm not a coffee drinker. But yeah, it is good quality, very good quality coffee. And one of the most popular coffees in the entire planet. It's a big way Ethiopia makes their money in like shipping coffee around the world. Checking. Uh-oh, I'm starting to yawn. Starting to yawn. I'm okay. I asked you guys what you're doing on the weekend. Only 2 people answered me. Do you still have the Ethiopian Bible with you? I would love to see it if you're able to show it. Yeah. The only thing is it's sitting underneath. It's kind of like I'm holding. That seems disrespectful. But like the light I'm using right now is being held up by the Bible. Hold on, I have another one. Hold on. I have another Ethiopian Bible. I'll go get that one. Hold on. I'll be back. Hold on. I bought a couple Ethiopian Bibles because I was giving them away. Yeah, I have a couple Bibles. My Bible is underneath this thing right now, but I bought a few because I'm going to give them away to a couple people. But yeah, this is the Ethiopian Bible. It's got 81 books. The Western Bible, the typical American NIV Bible, like this one, this one is so beat up. This is my Bible. Look at it. Right. Isn't it pretty? This is NIV. Yeah, it's falling apart. So, but this is like my English Bible, Western Bible. 61 books. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. This is an Ethiopian Bible. And it has 81 books. And I've been reading it, and it's been literally blowing my mind. I agree. 100%. At first, I was a little skeptical. I'm like, why are there 81 books? But then it made a lot of sense to me because it's not like this Bible changed. Our Bible changed. This one didn't change. So if there's anything to be skeptical about, it's the one that changed. You get what I'm saying? So why would you change the Bible? It just doesn't make any sense. This is the oldest form of the Bible that exists on planet Earth. So yeah, and I've been reading it little by little. I've been reading the Ethiopian Bible through translating, and it's been blowing my freaking mind. I've been reading the book of Sirach, and I've been reading the book of Enoch, and literally like Oh, you said you can't donate. No problem. You're definitely not obligated by any means to donate. And I appreciate the intent. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And yeah, I've just been learning a lot. The Book of Enoch, you have to prepare when you're reading that. And I understand why they took it out of the Bible in the West. I get it. The book is... I have to do a whole separate video on that because I could talk for hours. But the Book of Enoch, it's in Ethiopian Bible. It's about how it's right before God was going to destroy the earth with the flood. God was very angry with the earth and how everything was a mess. And he was especially mad at the Nephilim, which are angels who were captivated by the beauty of, you read the Book of Enoch too. It's powerful. It's crazy. Especially reading it in the Ethiopian Bible. My mind was like, yeah, so it's God, and he's about to do the flood, right? He's about to send the flood on the earth, right? To wipe out everybody, because there are angels, fallen angels, that saw humans, and they were so attracted to the females, they couldn't help themselves, and they slept with the females. So they made these humanoid, half angel, half human, half fallen angel, half human, called the Nephilim, right? And they hated humans, right? They looked at humans like pure humans, like, oh, you guys suck. And they were very jealous. Apparently it was their plot from the beginning, right? So they were plotting on humans. They saw humans, they were incredibly jealous of us because they saw how much God loved us. And they saw that God prioritized us over them. And so they were like, we're going to take the humans down. And so the Nephilim came to earth and started to teach all these sinful practices. Bro, all I'm saying is, if you want to read the Nephilim, you've got to be prepared. They taught sexual immorality. They taught females how to look really sexy to seduce a man. They taught females they taught oral sex, which apparently is outside of God's design. To have oral sex is a sin. They taught all these sinful practices because they wanted God to kill us. So that's what the Book of Enoch is about. So they were cooking, like they were like, we're gonna get God so mad at these humans, he's gonna kill them. And God did. He did, He sent the flood. He told Noah, get in the ark, I'm sending a flood. And they taught homosexuality. That's all in the Book of Enoch. Right? So anyways, that's what the book is about. Thank you for liking my nails. Thank you so much. And I am definitely still fundraising. We've reached 250. Let me check. Yes. We're still at 250 with the donations. We've reached 250. Okay. My goal is to reach 500 during this live stream, at least. Or we can say with the original goal, 1K. You can donate anything, $10, $15, $20 to the Cash Up Here would be helping me visit every country in the world. And I'll give you a shout out, and I'll prioritize if you have a question. And yeah, I think during this live stream, we can make it here. We can make it to 5. And I appreciate it, and thank you guys in advance for helping me with this goal. Yeah. So yeah, all I'm saying is if you, keep donating, subscribe, like, share. Thank you so much, Melissa. Definitely. You be helping me with this goal of visiting every country in the world, and very much appreciate it. The Book of Enoch is talking about the giants and the watchers. I love the lost books of the Bible. Yeah, the giants are the Nephilim. The Nephilim were the giants. That's why God sent the flood to wipe them out. And you want to know something crazy? A lot of people believe like the world's biggest mountains are the Nephilim. Is that not trippy to think about? Like the mountains on the earth, like Mount Everest, Mount Fuji, are like the giants that died. MJ, in the book of Enoch, how did the giants exist? The giants were made when angels or fallen angels, that literally demons, right, came to earth and slept with the humans. So they made these like half human, half people. They were giants, also known as Nephilim. It made God so angry, he sent the flood. That's what the book of Enoch is about in the Ethiopian Bible. Amazing. I made it up. It's amazing, guys. Please keep it. Thank you so much. And yes, we're still fundraising. We're fundraising. We've raised $250. The goal is to reach 1K. And at 500, I'll tell you guys my next country. Everything helps. $10, $15. It all helps with me finishing this goal of visiting every country in the world. Helps beyond. It helps so much. And my donators so far have been Nisha. Thank you so much, Nisha. She kicked us off. Ashley. Thank you so much, Ash. Kathleen. Deirdre. Thank you so much, Deirdre. And Stacy. Stacy or Stace. Thank you so much for your donations. You guys brought us to 250. I think we can make it to 500. Yeah, the book is crazy. The book is crazy. Like, the whole time you're reading, your mouth is just dropped open, like, and you understand why they took it out of the American Bibles and the European Bibles. They took the book right out. I'm like, why would they remove this book? Why the heck would they remove the book? Now, this isn't in the Bible. This isn't in the Bible, the thing I'm about to say. But some people believe that when God wiped out the giants, that they died and became mountains. So like the world's, like the mountains we have on the earth are like the dead giants that like formed into the earth. So like Mount Everest, Fuji, whatever, which is crazy to think about. But that's just a theory. It's a theory. It's not in the Bible whatsoever. But I think that's crazy. And I have seen mountains before that have tripped me out because it literally looks like a person laying down. Have you ever seen a mountain and it looks like a shape of a person that's like laying down? Trippy. One time I was in Honduras and literally I was in a bus riding through Honduras and I saw a mountain that looked exactly like a person doing this. Like it looked like the shape of a freaking person. I'm like, yo, like, I don't know, God, but were these the giants? I don't know. I know so many communities have belief in Iceland. If you go to Iceland, literally, the Icelandic people will tell you that they believe their mountains were people at one point. Giants that died and turned into the earth, you know? It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I guess we'll never know until we ask God, right? Because it's not laid out in the Bible what exactly happened after they died, but it's crazy. And there are mountains that I've looked at before and they look like people laying down. Giant people. I don't know. So anyways, we'll find out one day, right? At some point we'll find out. But if you ever want an interesting read, you can get yourself a Bible with the Book of Enoch, Ethiopian Bible. You can probably find one in English, and it will blow your freaking mind. Even if you're not religious. I mean, I don't consider myself religious. I'm a Christian, but Huh? So yeah, we always find a way to talk about some really interesting stuff on these live streams. We always go there. Okay, it's getting late where I am. It is 12:30 I guess in the morning. But we're gonna still go maybe another hour. I really want to raise the rest of this. So if you can donate, please do. Anything helps. 10, 15, 20, you're helping me visit every single country in the world. I plan to visit another 20 countries by the end of the summer. And that'll take care of the northern part of Africa. There's so many countries in the top half of Africa. So that's the game plan. And if we reach $500 at least in donations, we've reached $250 already. I don't know if this is readable. We've made it to $250. If we reach 500, I'll tell you guys where I'm going next week. But you guys can't tell anybody. You can't tell the other subscribers who didn't tune into the live stream. No, Africa's not a country. It's a continent full of 54 countries. "54 different countries." I can't sell Bibles. I can't. They're too heavy. And plus, I can't ship in Ethiopia. I have to, even the Bibles I have that I'm shipping to people, I have to ship them when I leave. Because I can't ship from Africa. They wouldn't let me. I tried. I went to DHL, and they're like, you can't ship from here. I'm like, okay. How tough is it to eat food in conditions unlike what you're used to? It's difficult. That's why I try my best to stick to the same thing I eat every day. I eat the same things every day. I want eggs and, right, I attempted DHL, but they wouldn't even, it didn't even work. So I have to take these Bibles with me to ship them because I'm leaving. But they wouldn't even let me ship them from here. So I know a lot of people want me to sell Bibles, but I can't do it. They're really heavy. Like, I don't know if you can tell. And I just can't imagine packing. No. Asian countries have the most beautiful scenery and food. Asian countries are fire. Yeah, the Bible's beautiful though, and I would say if you come to Ethiopia, get yourself one. Asia is gorgeous. Asia's home to me. Like, if there were a place I felt the most at home, it's Asia for sure. When I'm in Asia, I'm home, period. That's where everything started for me. That's where my whole life started, is in Asia. That's where everything started. This whole thing started in Asia. That's home. I love Asian people. There's a lot of Asian people here, by the way. No, you cannot find a flight around Africa for $100. Doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a flights around Africa for $100. I mean, at least the majority. OMG, I'm catching up on China content. Really? Or I'll buy contact info for authentic Ethiopian Bible. That's how I found your channel. Oh, really? Did you donate? I didn't see a donation. I didn't see a donation. Yeah. I am an Asia stan. I love Asia. Agreed. I concur with you. Totally. You just donated. Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. We got it. Yay. We are now at, okay. Thank you so much to, hold on, Fernando. Fernando, you rock. You literally, hold on, let me fill in. Now we're at 275. We're inching there, you guys. We're inching. Thanks so much, Fernando. We have now raised, hold on, 275. This is helping me with this goal of visiting every country in the world. Once we reach 500 in donations, I'm gonna tell you guys where I'm going next week. But you guys can't tell anyone else. You can't tell the other subscribers. Boom, baby. Huh? Guys, send. Let me check. Fernando just donated, bringing us. We're inching close to 500. I think we can do it. That's I need to go back. 225. That's 9 people. If 9 people donate $25, we will be at 25. We'll reach our goal of the halfway mark of 500. And I will tell you guys where I'm going next week. When we reach 500, I'm telling you guys what country I'm going to next week. But it's only, this info is only for you guys. The in crowd. Because I don't really like to say where I'm going next, you know, usually. But for this live stream, I'm going to do that. My next African country. You can donate here, Maryjane Byarm on Cash App. That's my name. You'll know it's me because I have my same earth is my same. The earth you see here is the same avatar on my Cash App. And you could donate anything. But if 9 people donated $25, we would make it to the 500 goal. I really want to make it to the halfway mark. At least. And I'll tell you guys where I'm going. And I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative. You guys literally helping me with this goal of visiting every single country in the world. In the whole world. You joined in 2018. Whoa. Whoa. That's amazing. Amazing. I'm humbled. And I think you guys are going to love the videos I have coming. That's why I'm like, donate. I really want to tell you guys where I'm going. You guys are going to snap. And I'm so excited for you guys to see the vlogs when I'm there. I don't know why the donation isn't working. Do you want to try Super Chat, which is literally right here on, I don't have a, no, it's the Cash App. But if you can't do that, you can leave your Super Chat, which is literally right in the comment section, right here on live stream. You can click Super Chat or click, it's like a little money sign, and then you can put in whatever you want to donate and just click. And the comment will literally be the donation if you can't do here at the Cash App, you know? But yeah, and I appreciate all you guys who are helping me with this crazy goal of visiting every single country in the world, because what in the world? Like, I'm so grateful and very humbled that you guys care. That you care. That is the most humbling part about all this. Like, there's so many people in life that want to do things, but nobody cares. Like, you guys care that some random girl wants to visit every country in the world. I'm humbled. Oh, you said a Super Chat. Amazing. Thanks so much. From Sinbad's house. Thanks so much, Sinbad's house, for your donation. Wow. Please share this live and donate. Helps us see the world. It will inspire us all. Melissa, You are Maryjane. Am I blocked? You're not blocked, because if you were blocked, you wouldn't be able to comment. No, you're not. Samuel. No, you're not blocked. I never block you. Samuel, no. You're not blocked, darling. But yeah, I'm so grateful to you guys, and I'm filming a vlog, and I'm going to shout you guys out in my vlog as well for your you're doing the filming work, so we'll just not go visiting the world. Yeah, I know. But still, I'm grateful. And this goal would be so meaningless without you guys. Like, if I were visiting all these countries and didn't have you guys, it would be so meaningless, honestly. Like, the exciting part about doing this is you guys. If I were just doing this by myself and, like, I didn't get to share my experiences with anyone, it would be completely meaningless. Even more if you could hook me up with Ethiopian Bible that has 81 books. Listen, email me and I'll see what I can do for you. Email me. My email is maryjanebyarm@gmail.com. I'll see what I can do, because the Bibles are heavy. So, like, the more I buy, the heavier my suitcase gets. And I'm already carrying 3 for people, so. But email me. I could probably get 1 more for you. No charge. Okay. We have raised $275. My goal is to reach, hold on, let me check. 500, and I'll tell you guys where I'm going when we reach 500 in donations. I'll tell you guys where I'm going literally next week. So, let me see. Yeah, if 9 people donated $25, we would reach the goal, and I'll tell you guys where we're going next week. Oh, Melissa, you're so sweet. You know what? I'm so pleased with the nap I took today, because it is 12 at night or 12 in the morning, and I'm good to go. I'm not very tired. I took a nice long nap to prepare for this live stream. I did. So I'm very happy about that. Would you eat raw meat, Ethiopian? I'm good on Ethiopian food. Respectfully. I'm good. I've had enough. Respectfully. I'm traumatized. I was in the bed for 3 days, fighting for my life. Literally fighting for my life. The food poisoning was food poisoning. So, like, I'm traumatized. I'm back to my apple cider vinegar, my eggs, my avocado, and I'm done. I don't need antibiotics. I'm good to go. I haven't taken antibiotics in almost 13 years, 14 years. I have been completely, I don't take any medicine at all. But God's medicine, honey, matcha, apple cider vinegar, sea salt, soursop juice, the whole shebang, turmeric. You know what? Ethiopian food isn't my thing. It's not my kind of food. But I know it's loved around the world by many people. You know, the whole shebang. But yeah, everybody likes something different. I like when the kids were smelling your hair. They sure were. They were doing this. They were like rubbing my hair and sniffing it. And I'm asking them, I'm like, what are you trying to smell? And I'm like, what are you doing? And they were just laughing. But they were like rubbing my hair, if you watch the video, and then sniffing their hand. I'm like, what are you doing that for? And they were like, we've just never seen hair like yours before. I'm like, you expect my hair to smell weird? They also thought my hair was wet. They were really confused because they said my hair looked wet, but it wasn't wet. So they were all going, her hair looks wet. And I'm like, it's not wet. Like even now, like I don't know, they just never seen my kind of hair. You know, they've never left the tribes before. So they were saying, her hair looks wet, and it's dry. But they were really funny. They do put butter in their hair. The Hammer tribe, they were putting butter in their hair. I have a video up. I have it on video, actually. And I wanted to try it, but she didn't look like she wanted to be bothered with me. But yeah, they were putting butter in their hair, which is very good for your hair. It's just like putting oil in your hair, you know? It keeps your hair moisturized, especially because it's so hot and dry there, you know? And it's fresh butter, yeah. They put butter in their braids. It keeps their hair moisturized and their scalp moisturized. I didn't see anyone with long hair in the tribes. Their hair is right here. Everyone. I didn't see anyone with long hair. And most of them have like the twist or the braids. But yeah, really cool, really natural. Everything's natural, which I loved. Natural products, natural remedies for everything. I loved it. Maryjane Byarm, it's my name at Gmail. It's my name. Maryjane Byarm at gmail.com. I'm doing this. This is the last Bible because these Bibles are so heavy and I have to travel with them in my suitcase, which is already too heavy. Thank you very much. No worries. No worries. Thanks for the donation. And I'll try to get you a Bible. But I can't ship it while I'm in Ethiopia. I have to ship it when I leave. So yeah. You guys, we have made it to 275. And the goal is to get to halfway point 500. And I will tell you guys where I'm going next when we reach 500 in donations. We've reached 275 with the help of the donators Fernando, Nisha, Ashley, Kathleen, Deirdre, Delia, Stacy were the donators. They've got us to 275. If nine more people donated $25, we'd reach 500. That is what I'm aiming for. We could still aim for 1K, but it's like, how long am I gonna have to go live? At the halfway mark, I'll tell you guys where I'm going next. My next country next week. But you guys can't tell anybody. This is just for the live stream family. I'll tell you guys where I'm going, where I'm headed. My next African country. I plan to visit 4 more countries this month. 2 countries are really tiny. That's why. 2 countries are really small. I'll only be there for 2 days each. But that's the plan. That is the plan. And if you donate, I'll give you a shout out. The wind is the window's open. That's why my sign is blowing in the wind. But yeah, I think we can reach 500. 9 people giving 25 beans. We can do it. We can do it. We'll see if we can do it. I think we can. And you'd be helping me with this goal of visiting every single country in the world. Visiting every country in the world. 4 more countries this month. 5 more countries in June. 5 more countries in July. And 6 countries in August. Crazy. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Right, guys? Right, guys? You look Ethiopian. I know. I know. Literally everyone speaks to me in Amharic. And they look at me like, when I start speaking English, they're like, why are you speaking English? Why don't you know our mother tongue? And I'm like, I'm not Ethiopian. Even when I say I'm not, they think that my parents are Ethiopian. They're like assuming that my parents are from Ethiopia. I'm like, they're not. Yeah, I know I do. I know. I think it's skin tone. We have the same skin tone. And hair texture. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows how the world works? Genetics work. I mean, I guess we do know how they work. We've been live streaming for almost 3 hours. Have you gone to Nairobi? I have been to Nairobi. What do you think of the Passport Bros? What is the Passport Bros? What's the Passport Bros? A Passport Bros is guys who either go find wives overseas or find short-term love. You know what's so funny? I had 2 of my guy friends in Ethiopia told me that they're so tired of the American guys coming here and taking their women. 2 different Ethiopian guys said that to me. They said, the American guys keep coming to Ethiopia because they love our women. Tamika, thank you so much for the donation. Woo! We just got a super chat from Tamika. Thanks so much for your donation. Wow, Tamika. Thank you. You're literally helping me visit every single country in the world. Can we get a round of applause for Tamika? Come on, girl. Thank you so much. Thanks, Tamika. Wow, amazing. Yeah, there are a lot of American tourists in Ethiopia. I wouldn't say a lot. I wouldn't say that there's a lot, but that's just what I heard. That's what I heard. 2 different guys in Ethiopia. 2 of my... Thanks so much. Huge help. 2 different guys in Ethiopia said to me, the American guys keep coming here and taking our women. He was talking about the Ethiopian women. And he's saying, like, we can't compete with these guys because the American guys make so much money. They make a lot more money than the guys in Ethiopia. So the girls are going for them. That's just what I heard. I don't know anything about the truth of this or the reality of it, but that's just what two different guys told me. And they were kind of joking when they said to me, like, tell your men to stop coming here and stealing our women. That's what they said to me. They're like, tell your men to stop coming to Ethiopia and taking our women. Because men literally will fly here sometimes to get a woman because the Ethiopian women are so beautiful. For real, for real. Average wage in Africa is under $500 a month. Exactly. Yeah. So they said the American guys come here and they get any woman they want because they make so much more money. That's what I heard. That's what they were telling me. And so they seem very hurt about that. And the women here are beautiful. Ethiopian women are gorgeous. Their hair is gorgeous. Their skin is gorgeous. They're just beautiful features. And so these Ethiopian guys were saying to me, what's off? Huh? I don't know what that means. What is she talking about? She's saying something fresh? Or he's saying something fresh? Do I need to start blocking people? I'm confused. My favorite African country, I think it's a tie between I don't even know what was going on. My favorite African country, it keeps changing. I think it might be South Africa when I really think about it. When I really think about it, when I really take my time, I think it's South Africa. When I piece everything together, like the food, I love South African food. I love the diversity. The range of things that you can do. So, like, I really do think South Africa is my favorite African country. If you had to pick one country to live and visit, if I had to pick one country to live, Japan. Which is what I do consider. I do consider Japan the place where I live. I consider that home. Cape Town is so beautiful. Oh, in Africa, South Africa. If I had to pick somewhere to live in Africa, it would be South Africa. For sure. Cape Town, for sure. But to be honest, I wouldn't want to live in Africa. I like it for visiting. But I wouldn't want to live. South African women are very curvy. No, actually, for real. Not to be rude, not to be weird, but South African women are built like, whoa, everyone is so curvy. It's crazy. Like, literally everyone. All the girls. Yeah. Built different. Come on! Whoa! Watch the sign. But yeah, I think South Africa is my favorite African country. It's beautiful and the food is delicious. I love Woolworths. Woolworths is literally my whole life. I could spend hours in Woolworths. Some women, they like Louis Vuitton, they like jewelry. I like all those, whatever. That doesn't excite me though. What excites me is Woolworths. Oh my gosh, I could spend the whole day in there shopping for blueberries and It's just one of the best grocery stores I've ever been to in my life. I love it. They have the best yogurt. You guys know how much I love yogurt. They have the best blueberries. You guys know how much I love blueberries. They have the best everything. They have the best everything. I love Woolworths. It's everything. I love it so much. And the food is really tasty in South Africa. Really tasty. Really tasty. And you can get like a wide variety in South Africa, you know? There's a lot of different variety of foods. SA is South Africa. Right. Right. I'm not a man. Why you keep asking me about pretty females? I'm not a man. I don't know. You'd have to ask a man that question. I'm not really looking at females in that way. But I do think the Ethiopian women are very beautiful. They're known for being beautiful. But I'm not a man, so I'm not scouting out females. You know, I'm not looking in that direction. You know what I'm saying? Don't go that way. I do not go that way. So you'd have to ask a man. You'd have to ask a man. I don't remember. I remember Woolworths right growing up. Woolworths is my whole life. It's like, if you don't know what Woolworths is, it's a South African grocery store. And it's like where you get the organic, the health food, you know? Like, it's like a health, high-end grocery store. It's kind of like the Whole Foods of South Africa, but better. Delicious, delicious food. I could spend hours in Woolworths just looking at the olive oil selection and the blueberries. I love Woolworths. Delicious. And like, that's like very important to me. If I'm picking a place to live, I'm all about the produce. I'm all about the grocery stores. Like, you guys know how much I'm into healthy food, you know? So that's a big deal when I'm deciding like a place that I could live. Right? I don't know if it's something different in other countries, but I know about it in South Africa. And it's all like locally. Yeah, I can't find blueberries in Ethiopia. Blueberries aren't a thing here. Blueberries are my whole life. That's why I really... That's okay. That's all right. It's okay. It's okay. No worries. No complaints. We're only on vacation, you know. But I'm all about a grocery store. I'm very into the grocery stores where I'm traveling. Like, I want to see what's going on. I want to see what they're doing. Do they have a good Greek yogurt? Do they have good organic blueberries? Do they have a good organic olive oil? Yeah, but I couldn't live here. I wouldn't want to. But visiting is very nice. I tell people all the time, you should take yourself a trip around Africa. Just be prepared, you know, with the prices. So Woolworths the same company that was in the US in the 60s? I don't know, see, because I've never heard of Woolworths before I came to South Africa, but it might be. It might be, but it's the, it's like the main organic, high-end, though. high-end grocery store in South Africa. It's not like there's other grocery stores like for budget shopping. It's not budget, it's like a high-end organic grocery store. You know, a lot of people come on here and they comment things to get a reaction. Don't even react. Don't even react. A lot of people come on here and they comment things because they want a reaction. But yeah, I'm as a foodie, I'm very into the grocery scene of a country. Very into it. If you guys watch my Japan vlogs, when I'm in Japan, I'm in heaven at the grocery store. Oh my gosh. I'm in heaven. Thank you so much, Veronica. Thanks so much. I'm confused when people say she. I'm like, are you talking to me if you say she? What will you do after visiting every country in the world? Yeah, that question is what am I not going to do? I don't know where to start. I'm going to do everything. I'm still going to travel. I'm going to publish my books. I've written about 4 books. I'm working on about 6 at the moment. I'm going to publish them. I'm going to start a family. I'm still going to travel. I'm not going to stop traveling at all. I'm going to do a lot of things. What am I not going to do is the question. Yeah. Publish my books. Still going to travel. Yeah. Just slower. Hope you do. Yeah. Let's see. We're still at 275. Unless I count the super chats. Yes, I'm visiting every country in Africa. Hi! Hi, Aaron. How you doing? How are you doing? We are at, by the way, 275. The goal is to reach 500 donations before I tell you guys where I'm going. I was going to tell you guys I'm going to a new African country next week. You need to see the Red Sea before you end your completed travels. I've seen the Red Sea. I have vlogs on this channel. I've been to Jordan. I've literally swam in the Red Sea when I was in Jordan and when I was in Egypt. I was also in Israel. I visited the Red Sea when I was in Israel. So I've been to the Red Sea 3 times. From Israel, from Egypt, and from Jordan. Make sure you wear a hijab. No problem. No problem. Yeah, we've raised 275. The goal is to reach 500, and I'll tell you guys where I'm going next week. So if you can donate, please do anything. 10, 15, 20, 25, 20. Actually, if 8 more people donate $25, we will reach the goal, the halfway goal of 5. And I'll tell you guys where I'm going. Maybe we'll just stop there and come back tomorrow this way. If we reach 500, I may wrap this up and we can do the rest tomorrow. Yeah. So if you guys can donate, please do. I'll give you a shout out, and you'd be helping me visit every single country in the whole wide world. And very much appreciated. And ask a question if you have one. I'll prioritize your question. I think we can do this. I think we can. At least if we make to 500, that's good. And I'll tell you guys where I'm going next week, and then I'll wrap up the live stream, and then we can touch base tomorrow. But I think we can. Just 8 more people. 8 people. If 8 people donated $25, we'd reach the 500 goal. I'll tell you guys where I'm going, and we can wrap this up. So that's the goal. The Cash App is my name, Maryjane Byram. You'll know it's me because I have an Earth, my Earth avatar is the same on Cash App. And yeah. It's crazy that you've traveled so extensively. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's been everything. It's been amazing. It's been extremely difficult. It's been everything. But thank you so much for saying that, and full steam ahead. I think I'm one of those people who I always look forward at the thing that I want to accomplish instead of appreciating Constance, my girl. Hi, Constance. But yeah, it's hard. Sometimes I have to sit and think about the things that I've done and be like, wow, you've come a long way, because my mind is always looking forward, at what I need to do, we still have 60 countries left. My mind is always there. You know what I mean? So I always have to say, Maryjane, you've done so much. You should appreciate that. Because I'm always like, there's so much more I have to do. There's so much more we have to do. We don't feel, let's feel accomplished when we're done. And let's see how you look. Upload a picture of yourself. You said you look exhausted and down. Well, it is 1 o'clock in the morning, but I'm not down. Upload a picture of yourself and I'll tell you how you look. Since the internet loves to tell people how they look. Let's see your picture, Marvin. Upload it. And I'll tell you how you look. You got a lot to say because I can't see you, right? I'm not down at all. But we're reaching it's about to be 1:30 a.m. I'm drinking my matcha. I'm staying awake. Melissa, I love you so much. Thank you, sister. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing this thing. The goal is to reach 500. And we're at 275. 275. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. I'm a little tired. But I'm determined to reach the donation goal, 500. We're at 275. So I'm gonna keep going. My body's slowly shutting down. Okay, thanks. Thanks for the information. You're doing it for us girls who dream. I am. I 100% am. That's what keeps me going. Keeps me going. this very difficult but very fun goal, which is daunting in every way, but very cool. Very, very cool. Even though it's extremely challenging too. Can't forget that. Can't forget it, but we're going to do this. We're going to finish this goal of visiting every country in the world. It's going to get done. Not this year. This year we will finish Africa. Next year we'll finish the entire world. You want to go to the Omo Valley? Yeah, you should. It's beautiful. Very, very beautiful. It's not the easiest thing to travel. Like, if somebody's looking for like chill vibes, don't go to the Omo Valley. It's not chill vibes. But it's still extremely beautiful. If you love learning about different cultures, you love meeting different people, then 100% I think people should go to the Omo Valley. You know? What other countries do you have left besides the ones in Africa? So I've been to 135 countries. There are 195 countries in the world. And so 42 of the countries of the 60 that I have left are in Africa, which is why I'm in Africa right now. So I literally only have 20-something countries around the world that I have not been to. For example, Australia, I've never been there. Veronica, thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you so much. Wow, thanks, guys. And you said, your kind message, thanks. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. But yeah, I besides Africa, I only have like 20 more countries, and I will finish the goal of visiting every country in the world. So what countries have I not been to outside of Africa? I have not been to Australia. I haven't been to New Zealand. I haven't been to... There's like little countries. My mind is starting to shut down. Hold on. No worries. Thank you so much, Veronica. No worries at all. Thank you so much. I have not been to... Yeah, you're telling me to go to sleep. Okay, so clear the balance. I like this guy, right? Donate the rest if you want me to go to sleep. You're in here, right? If you want me to go to sleep, you can. There's a gap. We've raised $275. When we close the gap and I raise $500, I'll go to sleep. But you can close the clear the balance if you right. Sure, and I'll go right to sleep. I'm raising money to visit every single country in the world because definitely need help. So if you want to send $290, I'll go right to sleep. We'll reach our goal for the day. If 8 people donated $25, we'd reach it. And then I'll go to sleep. But I did take a nap this afternoon for this live stream. But yeah, other than Africa, I just need to visit some countries in the Caribbean and Australia and New Zealand, and I'll be very close to finishing. Very, very close. Which is why I'm kind of focusing all of my energy on Africa, because there are 54 countries in Africa, so it's my biggest piece of the puzzle, finishing this continent. And next year, I'll be able to finish the rest of the countries I haven't been to in 2 seconds. It'll take me 2 seconds. Africa is the big huge part of this, that because there's 54 countries here, you know. So, and it's hella expensive. Oh my gosh, Africa is so expensive. $4,000 or $5,000 each country, easily. Each country about $4,000 or $5,000 between the flight, the accommodation, all the things. So imagine that times 50, which is why your girl does so much fundraising. I think we can do it. What has been your favorite country to visit? Do you keep in touch with people you've met along the way? Yes, I do keep in touch with people I've met along the way. Not everybody, but certain people, absolutely. And what's my favorite country so far? Japan. Japan is my favorite country in the world. Oh, another super chat. Thank you so much. Aww. Shout out to you and your sister, Jessica, and thank you so much. Orville Simpson, thank you so much. And I'm very grateful for your donation and your help. You guys are literally like helping me up this mountain. Thank you so much. So grateful. So grateful. Oh, we just got a donation. Oh, you're donating twice. Deirdre. Yes, thank you so much. Deirdre, you just donated again. This is her second time donating. You guys are gonna make me cry. We are officially, we're like $150 away from the $500 goal. Hold on, let me calculate this. Hold on. I gotta do my calculations. 21. We're at 215. Let me fill this in. We're very close. We're now 215. Tomorrow's Sunday. I'm gonna have a good long sleep tomorrow. It's all right. We can do this. We can do this. We're now 215 away from the goal of 500. We've raised, right? Wait a minute. No, we're 200 away. 200 away from reaching the goal of 500. When we reach 500 in donations, I will tell you guys where I'm going next week, but you can't tell anybody else. You can't share it with the other subscribers. You look pretty. You know what? That is so kind. Someone just told me that I looked very tired and very down. So thank you so much. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 1:30. It's 1:30 a.m. But I appreciate that very kind comment. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We've been live for almost 4 hours, three and a half hours. And we've been talking about everything. And we've been raising money for my next 20 countries. My goal is to reach 500 in donations. And if you donate, I'll give you a shout out and I'll prioritize your question if you have a question. And I love you guys so much and love talking to you guys, and feel like the live stream family is like the in crowd. Besides the people that can't tune in because they're at work or something, I totally understand that. But other than that, the live stream family is like the in crowd. It's 5:30 in Alabama. Right, it's 6 hours behind. 7 hours ahead of you. Right. And a lot of people aren't on YouTube on the weekend. They're out partying, so I appreciate you guys being here. And we're 200 more to reach our goal of 500. I'll tell you guys when we're going where I'm going next week when we reach the 200 goal. And thank you everyone who's donated. The average donation amount people are donating is like $25, which is awesome. So if you want to donate $25 or anything really, we'd make it to 200 really fast, or the rest of the 200 really fast. What do you think about how it's so inexpensive with rent in the suburbs in Japan? Japan is so cheap. I always tell people that. Japan is so cheap. It's insane. So inexpensive to travel. So inexpensive. And it's clean and beautiful. Food is cheap. Accommodation is cheap. Transportation is cheap. There's a train everywhere. You can get a train for a very affordable price. You could travel the whole country on train. It's beautiful. Very inexpensive country. You could you could make it expensive if you wanted to, but it's not necessary at all. Japan is very affordable. Very affordable. I was in Japan for 3 months. I was in Japan for my birthday, so the whole month of December, the whole month of January, the whole month of February, I was in Japan, and I've already spent like 5 times more money than I did in Japan just being in Africa. Africa is so freaking expensive. It's insane. You have a friend who budgets $1,200 per month. But yeah, Japan is so cheap. You can find yourself a little tiny. Well, it doesn't have to be tiny, but you can find yourself an apartment in Japan for super cheap. Hello. You can even get yourself a nice apartment in Japan for cheap, And food is cheap, groceries are cheap. Japan is a very affordable country. Very affordable. But yeah, you could take yourself a nice trip to Japan as well for not much money. I know the US right now is going up like crazy. I know. Africa is a rich man's land. Meaning what? Africa's really big, but it's hard to compare Africa to Japan. Japan's a little tiny country. Africa's a huge continent, but I've been to 12 countries, and Japan, I think cost of living in, I don't know. I really don't know. I can't give you the answers on the cost of living in Africa because I just don't know. I know traveling is expensive. Japan is amazing. Japan is another planet. It's another planet. Yeah, a lot of things are, all the cars, for sure. And everything's owned overseas as well. Yeah. But yeah, it's just crazy the amount of money that it takes to like get through the day or get through, I don't know. In Japan, it's just not a lot of money to be able to travel around Japan. You love to travel. Where do you love to travel? Where? What time are we good? It's 1 a.m. 1:35 a.m. I'm still okay. What was the first country you ever visited? China. First time I left the United States was when I went to China. You're planning on visiting Japan. You're still here. plan on visiting Japan so early to mid next year because of your inspiration. Listen, that's something I'm very happy that I've inspired you to do, because you are going to love it. So I'm very proud, because I know how much you're going to love it. So I love that. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Oh, you just left and came back. I'm still talking, girl. I'm still here. You know what? I wanted to do a live stream today because I wasn't uploading a video today. I was going to upload a video, and then last minute I just didn't feel like I had enough footage. So I was like, instead of uploading a video, I'm going to go live. And I took a nap in preparation. Melissa, I love you so much. Don't let anybody tell you you can't do anything. They don't know anything. They have no idea what you can and can't do. People are projecting. End of story. Let me tell you something. Listen to me. People project. They're constantly projecting themselves on you. Do not let anyone tell you who you are, what you can do, what you can't do, what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. They have no idea. We project as humans. It's literally a fact that we project. We're projecting ourselves constantly on other people. Constantly. Don't let anyone tell you what you can and can't do. They have no idea what you can and can't do. How will they know? Or how do they know who you are or what you're capable of? Impossible. If I listen to people, I would be doomed. I wouldn't be here in my life if I listened to people and their many opinions about me. That's the thing. I don't listen. Well, I listen to constructive criticism. That's different. It's different. Constructive criticism is different from somebody telling you who you are and what you can and can't do and what you are and aren't capable of. I'm serious. I'm very serious. They're projecting, and people don't want you to go further than they have. Hello. Nobody wants to. What is the saying? There's no such thing as a hater who's doing better than you. It doesn't exist. Because if somebody's doing better than you, they're not a hater. People don't want you to go further, or I should say, most people don't want you to go further than them. So the best thing that they can do is try to bring you down with them. They're like, if I can bring this person down to where I feel that I am, it'll make me feel less bad about myself. So that's what people do all the time. People don't want to see you doing better than them. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do. Please. It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. I don't even have to list things. It does not matter what you're setting out to do. No one can tell you about what is possible. You're going to travel Asia and South America, hopefully Africa eventually. Do it. Do it. End of story. And you don't even have to go around telling people that much. For real, because people will try to snuff out your light, and it works. I'm telling you, it works. I've met so many people who, they've just been beaten up by people too much. They have no hope. If you really want to do something in life, especially if it's outside of the box, keep it to yourself. Like I said, people don't want you doing better than them in life. Even family members. It doesn't matter who it is. If the best thing to do when you really are going to do something, when you really want to do something, keep it to yourself and just let people see you doing it. Because they're going to try to stop you. For real. And if you're not strong enough, they can stop you. If you're not if you don't have a serious self-assurance in yourself, you try to go to Canada and they sent you back. What do you mean? Yeah, I'm not skydiving in Africa. I don't trust the I've heard horror stories about skydiving in Africa. I don't trust I don't carry my own a lot of people carry their own rig. I don't carry my own rig. The rig is what has your parachute in it. I've heard horror stories about people skydiving in Africa. I won't do it. I don't trust the rigs. Your rig is your lifeline when you skydive. That's the thing that keeps you from crashing into the ground. And the maintenance just isn't amazing here. I actually had a friend he's Russian, but he lived in Kenya for a few years. And he's a professional skydiver like me. And he went skydiving in Kenya, and he literally said, I will never do that again. He said he almost died. The rig was in horrible condition. Some people travel with their own rigs though. And I'm not going to do that. So every time I skydive, I rent my own rig. The rig is when you're skydiving, the rig is the thing that has your parachutes in it. And those rigs have to be kept very well up to date. Like literally, they have to be maintenanced and checked. They have to go through these serious screening processes like every month or maybe even twice a month. And so the rigs in Africa are very low quality. Very low quality. So, yeah, I'm not skydiving in Africa. Nope. No, thank you. You have to pay attention to that stuff when you're a skydiver. You just can't go skydiving anywhere. You can't do it. You can get yourself into some serious, serious trouble if you're not very vigilant and very adamant about what you're doing, you know? You've got to go to a skydiving facility that it has a very good reputation, you know? And the skydiving in Africa has a very bad reputation. You know, the rigs don't get checked out very often, you know? And if you get a bad rig, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to die, but you could definitely break a leg, break your back, break your ankle. You could mess up your back. Yeah, it could turn out really bad for you. But maybe one day that'll change. I mean, the skydiving scene here isn't big anyways, you know what I mean? So maybe one day it'll change. Maybe one day they'll get more funding. You know what I'm saying? And they can update their rigs. They can update their planes, blah, blah, blah. But it's not even a big deal here anyways. Like, it was in Namibia. Like, in Namibia, they have, like, a big skydiving scene in Swakop. But other than that, I haven't really heard of, like, you know, skydiving here too much. Yeah, maybe one day, I don't know. I think it maybe would change one day. Skydiving is new anyways. It's not a sport that's been around for a very, very long time. It's pretty new. It only became a sport in like the last 40 years. It was only for the military before, and then it became like a what's it called? Like a tourist, like a something you can book for fun. And then it became a sport where professionals, that's what I do, you know, where I signed up to get my skydiving license. But it's still very, very new, and it's not popular in every continent, you know. But yeah, it's growing, and the more people that do it, the more funding it gets. And so, yeah, one day maybe it'll change in Africa, but I don't think skydiving here is a very good idea. I will try skydiving still. What's the reason? Huh? I will try skydiving still. What's the reason? I don't understand the statement. I definitely don't recommend skydiving to everybody. I think you have to be a very specific kind of person. I always say that. I always say you have to be a very specific kind of person to be a skydiver. Like, there are people who said to me, oh, I think I want to try becoming a professional skydiver. And I'm like, please don't. You have to be somebody who is extremely calm. An extremely calm person to be a successful skydiver. And they even tell you that. Like, when I signed up, I am that type of, like a type A kind of person. To be a professional skydiver, you can easily do the tourist attraction where you're attached to somebody. That's different. But I mean, when you sign up to jump out of planes by yourself, to be a professional skydiver, you have to be a type A stoic kind of person, which is the type of person I am. It's like when you're an extremely confident kind of person, self-confident kind of person, because if you're not, if you're somebody who freaks out, you're gonna die. For real. You're gonna die. Because skydiving requires calmness. You have to be calm the whole time. If you're freaking out and you're jumping out of a plane, those two things don't mix. They do not mix. You have to be a calm person who can handle a lot of chaos. Hello. Hi. So yeah, I definitely don't recommend skydiving, but I don't have to. Most people don't want to jump out of planes by themselves. Here's a good sign. If you want to become a professional skydiver, chances are you'll probably be good at it, because 99% of people don't want to do it. So if you want to become a professional skydiver, that must mean that you are the type of person that would be good at it, Yeah, a self-confident, you have to literally be a confident person. You have to believe that you know what you're doing, Because you can't have a panic attack while you're falling out of a plane. I'm very good. How are you? A little tired. It is almost 2 a.m. But you could easily do the thing where you're attached to somebody. No problem, because they're doing all the work. I'm just talking about people becoming professional skydivers. I became a professional skydiver 3.5 years ago. I love it, but I definitely don't recommend it to everyone, because I think you have to be a calm person. You have to do the whole thing calm, or else you're just going to die. It's a very calculated sport, and you have to be at peace. If you jump out of the plane and you're in total duress, you're gonna die or you're gonna break something. You have to be, has to be at peace. It has to be calm, So it's type A type of person, Type A personalities. Do you remember when Will Smith had a freak accident skydiving? No, I don't remember that. But was Will Smith skydiving by himself, or was he attached to somebody? Because if you're attached to somebody, you're doing tandem. That's completely different. That's like a ride. It's like a roller coaster ride. Anybody can do that. You're not doing anything. You're just attached to somebody. That's no big deal. Even if you're scared, it doesn't matter, because you're not in control. I'm talking about becoming a professional skydiver where you're jumping out of a plane by yourself. But if you're just doing tandem, if you're attached to somebody, who cares? That's just a ride, And it doesn't matter what type of person you are for that. because you're just taking a ride. Somebody else is doing all the work, But skydiving is not dangerous if you are doing the tandem. Like if you're attached to somebody, who cares? They're doing everything. You're just there for the ride. You're just there for the fun. That's not scary at all. I would go to space. We're almost 4 hours. And it's almost 2 a.m. We might wrap this up in a second. We'll wrap it up. Don't be scared of tandem. What are you scared of? You're attached to somebody. That's not scary. That's not scary at all. You're attached to somebody. They're doing all the work. You're just there for the ride. I was referring to becoming a professional skydiver. That's what I meant. But tandem is fun. It's just like a roller coaster ride. We're talking about skydiving. It's just like a roller coaster ride. I'm gonna wrap this up. If you want to donate, you can via here, Maryjane Byron via Cash App. You're helping me visit this goal of visiting every country in the world. I'm gonna wrap this up because we're about to hit 4 hours and it's about to be 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm tired. If you can't tell, I'm kind of getting a little tired. Yeah, thank you to everyone who's donated. You can tell I'm kind of shutting down a little bit here. Just a little bit. Shutting down. Hi Philip. Thanks so much. I will be safe. I am shutting down, baby. Oh, you can, super chat works. You know what? You know why? I took a long nap this afternoon. Oh, yeah, you can give, through super chat right here on the live stream if you want to. Let's do another 10 minutes. You girls got to go to sleep. You've been eating more South American food lately. First country for me will be Guatemala. Listen, the food in South America, I was in heaven. I traveled all of South America by bus as well. Like I literally bussed the whole I started in Mexico. I took a bus to Guatemala. I took a bus to El Salvador. I took a bus to Colombia. I flew from Colombia to Peru. But yeah, I bussed a lot of South America. And baby, I was eating. Baby, I was in heaven. The food in South America is nuts. And like if you're hungry, for example, like in Chile or if you're in Chile or you're in Costa Rica, you can like go outside late at night and they're like making tacos on the street. Bro, the food is something else. Oh my gosh, I can't even think about it, guys. I'm gonna make myself all hungry. I'm gonna make myself hungry. So anyways, I am going to sign off in 1 minute. My brain is shutting down. It's 2 a.m. South America is Asia. Melissa, I like you. I like your spontaneity. I might have to call it a day. We might have to bring this fundraiser to a close. Hey, we raised a good amount of money. Thank you so much to my donators. I unfortunately am not telling you guys where I'm going next because we didn't hit the goal, but maybe we will tomorrow. You never know. Maybe we will tomorrow. So, thanks guys who tuned in, and thanks so much. Yeah, we didn't reach a 500 goal, but it's okay. Maybe we will tomorrow, and then I'll tell you guys where I'm going. And my mind is shutting down. I'm starting to slur my words. And thank you guys so much for those of you who tuned in. I love you. I love talking to you guys so much. I wish I wasn't on the other side of the world so I could go live like earlier in the day and we could be talking at the same time of day. But I usually have to go live at nighttime so that I can reach you guys in the afternoon. But anyways, it's okay. Thanks so much for everyone who came in here, and especially those who donated. You're literally helping me up this mountain. And those who didn't donate, I still appreciate you, still love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. That's a form of helping me too. And I love you guys so much. And especially Melissa, you literally you're the OG of this live stream. And I probably come back live tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. I'm going straight to sleep. And so I'll catch you guys then. I love you guys so much. God bless you. I hope you have an amazing rest of your weekend. Good night, guys.